you're thinking. The Handforth Parish Council's had a bit of a glow-up. But don't worry, Jackie Weaver has no authority here. We do. But who is going to be able to sway these dithering diplomats to their cause in this game of negotiation, persuasion, and treachery? Find out as NRB plays Coalition. We are playing Coalition Councils of the Republic, a brand new social strategy game from Spoonbill Games. It's a game of diplomacy and deception. For every shaken hand, there is a knife waiting in the other. In this game, our players will be split evenly into 4 factions: the clergy, nobles, merchants, and the rebels. They'll sit across 2 councils, and each round, both councils will be voting to pass articles. Each faction in Coalition wants to use their influence cards during a blind vote to pass articles in 2 different colours or virtues, because each article passed in one of your colours will be worth 10 points at the end of the game. Most points for a side wins. And here's the thing. Each of the faction's colours overlaps with one of the other factions. For instance, the clergy like blue and green articles, order and justice, and they overlap with the rebels on green and the nobles on blue. So each round gives players a chance to negotiate. Here they can freely trade influence with other players, they can make deals and plot their votes for the voting phase, but deals aren't binding. Unless, of course, players trade a sigil. After negotiations comes the voting phase, in which players secretly vote with any number of influence, even using multiple colours. Then the votes are tallied and one article, the one with the most influence played, is passed per council. Players then get a chance to activate their personal powers, and the council chair, the person at the top, will usually resolve powerful edicts. And finally, the person who bid the most influence on each council will move to the other council, and negotiations begin anew. The game will end once 2 virtues, or colours on the board, have 3 articles passed, and points will be tallied. It's 10 points for each article in a colour of your faction, 5 points for each sigil you have gained from different factions, and 1 point for every 2 influence in a player's hand at the end of the game. Additionally, each party has their own bonus objective for points. At the end of the game, the clergy get 3 points per player who has influence that is within one of theirs on their council. Nobles get 7 points if a noble is the council chair. Merchants get 1 point for each order or justice card in their hand, which they can't take normally, so they would need to trade, and the rebels get 7 if a noble is not the council chair. We're about to get into the game, but for our lovely $11.50 Patreon backers, we have a longer version of this video with more deception, confessionals, and even behind the scenes screw-ups for you to watch. If you fancy getting in on the action because you're not a patron already, and access to loads of exclusive Board Game Club, Blood on the Clock Tower, Legacy Games, and Guess Who episodes, head on over to patreon.com/NoRollsBarred. And if you want to find out more about Coalition Councils of the Republic, you can check the video description as we've linked their Kickstarter there. But now, let's meet our councillors.
My name is Sullivan, I am Pepperoni Pizza, and I am part of the clergy. My character is an incredibly friendly friar. Look at how friendly she is. Or maybe he. So my ability is that I can discard 1 influence, and each player that bid at least 1 order or justice influence gains 2 influence in return. Oh, it's fantastic.
I am Poperoni Calzone, and I run with the clergy. The character I am playing today is the bishop. Very powerful, very mysterious, very fashionable. This guy, if I discard 1 influence, I choose a player, and for every 2 order or justice influence in that player's bid, they advance 1 seat up the council list, and they stop once they reach the top.
Hello.
Hello, Co-Pope.
How you doing, Co-Pope?
I do so good, Co-Pope.
Oh, fantastic. I'm very excited.
Me too.
Yeah, we run the whole church. It's pretty cool.
But it's about time. It's been begging for our kind of leadership.
Yeah, and we're going to manipulate these stupid bastards to do whatever we want.
Exactly. We're going to rule with an iron fist.
Yep.
And a golden tub.
Yep. Oh, a golden tub would be glorious. That would be lovely.
Yeah.
And speaking of stupid bastards, I need to get rid of Dom and Laurie.
Yes.
They're really sort of bullying our council over there.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking I'm going to try and get Ash in,
Yes.
and I have a power basically, a special spooky power. So I can discard 1 influence. I'm a friar. And then each player that bid at least 1 order or justice, so I'm going to get Ash to bid a justice, will then receive 2 influence. So if I go, hey Ash, it'll be good for you if you vote with me, trust me, I've got a nice power for you, then she'll hopefully vote with me. But who knows? And we're top of the tree on both of the councils, so we break ties.
Yeah. Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. My strategy so far, so I'll be speaking to Sat first.
Nice.
Who is a noble. I think I trust the nobles.
Oh, yeah.
Because they're also, interested in the things we're interested in.
Oh, yeah.
Like fancy dress.
Yes.
So I'm going to get him to vote with me.
Yeah.
For, what are the nobles?
The nobles want order, which is the same as us.
Right, yes, exactly. So we're both invested in that.
I think we're going to do this.
We're going to win.
We're going to win. It's going to be brilliant.
To the papacy.
To the papacy!
Hello, I am Maid Mariash, and I'm part of the Rebels. So I am the Iconoclast, aka the Icon, and I can discard 2 influence to make the highest bidder become the council chair after the determined edict step, and as well, whenever I am made to discard influence or give it to another player, I can gain 2 influence instead. So if I have to get rid of some, I can get it back if it's through edicts or through giving it to other players. So yeah, I'm quite happy with that. I like his beard as well. Plans for round 1. Head empty, brain clear. I'm just going to kind of see what the vibe is and what other people come to me with, I think, and kind of figure out my game plan from there, because I kind of want to feel out what's going on before I commit to anything fully. As long as we end up with a red or a green at the beginning, which we will, because everybody in my council kind of has a kind of tie to one of those. I'm easily swayed. So it's not really, this round isn't really a big one for me, because I'm going to get what I want. And I'll make some lies to make it happen if I need to.
We are on a horrible council full of bastard merchants. Awful little stupid bastards. Look at them. The Domzo back and Klarna, which is a weak pun at best. And we could do better than that. We could do better than that.
I agree.
So my plan for round 1 is I want to get Ash on side, because I think that Dom and Laurie are going to go hard on this one, and they're going to try and get Ash to vote with them. But if I get Ash on side and I can convince her using my special spooky friar power, I can convince her that it will be good for her if she votes with me, and then we can get through. I don't mind being the highest bidder and swapping councils. That's fine. I just want to get the edict through, and I think we have shared interest in justice, right? We both love justice.
We do.
We both love justice.
I love justice.
We love justice.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you something now.
My favourite form is mob.
That's by far the worst form.
It's the best one.
We both love justice, and I have a special spooky power.
Spooky?
A special spooky power.
Ooh.
That basically means that if you... I'll explain the exact power once I reveal it to everyone. But it means that...
Are you lying?
No, I'm telling the truth.
Okay, just checking.
No, it's good to check. Basically means that if you vote justice, you will get more back in return later.
What will I get back?
You'll get more influence back.
More. Ah, that's quite good then, actually.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if we both vote to justice, then that means that we'll be definitely top of the tree. We'll get the green through, which is fantastic for both of us.
Okay.
And then I'll be able to break the ties if they both go 2 of something else. So it's fine.
Oh yes, because you're king of the castle.
Because I'm king of the castle.
Oh, it's nice to talk to the king of the castle. Okay,
I'll leave that off with you.
I am the Lord of Edge. It's a lovely place, you should visit it. You will never leave. And I am part of... yes, the rebels. It's important to remember. The rebels, the cool ones. So I'm playing the revolutionary. Every round that a player becomes the council chair, I get to pick someone else and myself to gain 2 influence.
I mean, clearly we're rebels. Look at us. So much style.
Right. Yeah, this is fabulous, by the way. Just
thank you.
need to say it on camera.
Yeah,
Right.
thanks.
We're both rebels. We both like influence. That is.
Did you already get some? No.
This is just the normal
Great.
ones. So
I
justice
think
freedom.
I've got an idea. We both have. There's like majority parties on each council,
Yeah.
right? Right. I think, fuck them. We should join with the clergy temporarily,
Okay.
and get them to vote strong against the other party.
Okay.
Mine is nobles that have taken over my council. You've got merchants in yours.
Yeah. See, I've just had a chat with Sullivan, and we're friends.
Okay.
We're good friends. We're voting for justice on our side.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to work on our side.
He just came in, he was like, clergy, justice, let's go. And I was like, oh, okay, yeah, sure. So we just need that to happen on your side as well.
I feel like I should have worn more rings. I thought I had enough.
Oh, I like this one though. We're just holding hands.
Hello, I'm Kalorna of the Merchant class. I'll trade with you for 3 easy monthly payments. So I'm also a guild master, which means I can discard 3 or 4 unique influence and choose a player to immediately advance a number of seats on my council equal to the number of discarded influence -1. So we can take the council chair with the right cards played. Round 1 is really tricky because everyone has the same number of influence to start the game in their colours, and we have 2 people that can vote for the same things that aren't in the merchants. Me and Dom are on the same team, that's perfect, but Ash and Sullivan do have purposes that cross over, and if they both go for the same one, Sullivan breaks the tie, so we don't know how many cards we should spend to vote through yellow or red, me and Dom. So I might just not do anything, and then we've got the advantage in round 2.
I feel very popular.
Yeah,
I'm enjoying this little chat with everybody.
It's because you're one of the only people that overlaps with everyone. Me and Dom. Thing is, me and Dom could force things through on this round, unless you want to vote for the Greens.
I mean, what's in it for me if I were to?
Well, I can give you. How about I give you a red card for a green? Because I'm actually also interested in just trading because I'm a merchant. I just want stuff. I just like the ebb and flow of goods and services. So I mostly want goods though. Don't pull that face. I don't want any services.
No,
and I'm not offering any services.
Oh, well. I'm just trying to figure out. So what do you want?
I get points.
I
get points at the end of the game if I have cards of a different colour. Currently, I only have red and yellow cards, but I would really like a green card. I'd love a green card because they're trying to kick me out of the country.
Well,
but I'll give you a red.
Like
I'll give you a red one, which you can use for a green one.
Red is my colour. See, I would just be doing you a favour here. I would just be doing you a favour.
But it's a good favour for you because red is still a thing you're going to do.
It is
at some point.
It is, and I can always draw more green. The thing is, right? I'm going to tell you right now. I'm working on green this round. I'm working on green.
You're working on green.
I'm working on.
Are you going to spend all your greens?
I'm not going to spend all of my greens
because I'm going to spend all my reds. If you don't spend your greens, I'm going to spend all my reds.
But then you're going to lose all your reds.
Well, we'll have to see how that turns out.
Well, okay, how about if I do this trade with you?
Yeah.
You don't spend your reds.
Yeah, fine. I'm happy to do that. I'd only have 1 red anyway, so you'd have more reds than me, so you'd be much more powerful.
Okay. What am I giving you?
Just a green, please.
Okay,
Thank you. Pleasure doing business with you.
I am Dom from Domzo Bank of the Merchants. I am the investor. Discard 3 or 4 unique influence, and then I and another player can gain influence equal to the number of discarded cards. So it's important that I get other colours. That's what I need. Then I can make more cards. I'm not sure it's going to be very useful. Seems hard. For round 1, I'm going to consolidate with Laurie and see if we can make some sort of plan. I'm going to be opportunistic. If things come my way, I'm going to take advantage of it. And if not, I'm going to have to come up with a plan for round 2.
We're on the same team.
We're on the same team.
We can share everything.
We're going to win.
I got a green. I got it from Ash. I traded Ash a red for a green on the proviso that I wouldn't play any reds this turn because Ash said to me that she's going to try and vote green with Sullivan.
Right.
Which, even if we swamped it with reds and they just play the same number of greens, Sullivan breaks the ties. So I think actually we just hold fire this round.
Yeah.
What we could do is discard yellows and get more reds, potentially. But I think we just hold fire because we could win the next vote on red and Ash will probably come with us.
Okay, great.
And we could spend less cards.
Nice.
What do you reckon?
That sounds good. What was your power again? Remind me.
I can discard unique influence cards, so I'd have to have multiple different colours, and I can move people up the track. So I need at least one of another colour as well, because I have to do it 3. But I can move people up to 2 or 3 spaces.
So we can just keep sitting back from votes, and they'll think, oh, the bankers aren't going to vote on this.
Yeah.
And then you can be trading to say, we're not going to vote.
Yeah.
And then just use it to boost us up the track.
Exactly. And we don't have to leave the council.
Baron Ivanovich, and I'm on the Nobles team. Well, Baron Ivanovich has a deep and confusing backstory. His mother, Shauna O'Shaughnessy, came from Ireland. I emigrated to Russia, and there I lost my Irish background. I can no longer speak in the beautiful mother tongue, and I also resent everything that I came from and wish to destroy the colour green in all of its ways, including on this bloody board where it's prevalent right now. My power is the Duke. My power says the council chair gains 2 influence. So if I can get myself, or indeed Sat, to the council chair and then stick in that council and keep feeding ourselves with influence, I reckon we're going to have a good time.
So you come to see me on the day of my daughter's wedding. What do you want?
I want to marry your daughter.
Go for it.
Great. As well as that, I think the key to this game is finding another team who have aligned interests, right? You want to pick up colours that aren't your own, right?
Yes, very much so.
And we want to make sure that there are basically as many reasons as we can get for us to stay on the same side. So I'm very happy to sort of like give you the colours you want.
Good.
To trade with you lots, just to make sure that that's kind of like constantly going. And I think what you want is gold, right?
I want as many greens and
blues.
I want greens and blues.
I can give you blues in exchange for gold, right? So here's what I'm saying. As many times as we can in this game, I give you blues order, and you give me gold, as long as you, in exchange, protect me and my other noblest friend, Sat, staying in the same team. Yeah, so I think what we need to start doing is trying to make as many different teams think they're allied with us as possible. My first strategy is to get the merchants, who are both on the other side, to basically keep doing what we want by feeding them the colours they want. So I'm going to give them loads of order, loads of blue, in exchange for loads of gold. I think that's going to be the best way to do it. It means we can keep on paying gold to keep ourselves at the top, and it means that they could hopefully, they're not going to spend any order, that's the big issue with it. They're not going to actually spend the order, they're going to hoard it for points. At least it takes it out of the game, I guess. Yeah, I'm happy to do some trades. Right now, I'll give you 2 blues. You can give me 2 golds. We can look, I suppose. Nice. Yeah, that's fine. Are you happy with that? You can pass that information to Laurie. I mean, I can give you anything you need, blues and greens. I can even try and get greens off the rebels, for example, and give them to you. I just would like to be fed as much resources as I can, and keep me away from you. That's fine. Like, keep me away from you.
Okay.
Is it like
that could work?
Yeah. I'm not trying to fuck you here. Like, this is
No. This sounds like a very good, a very good confidence. What's it called when a standing order? You've got a standing order. You've got a standing order with me.
With Domzo Bank.
With Domzo Bank.
I'm happy with that.
And you can use that money abroad.
And I will.
Without any extra fees.
What is the exchange rate actually?
Well, it's complicated. There are hidden fees. Anyway, but yes, for now, this is a really good. If the interest rate changes, then the deal will have to be renegotiated.
Of course.
Yes, no good. Laurie, we'll accept your cards.
Nice.
Domzo or Lorna.
I almost feel like it doesn't even matter what we trade with each other as long as we keep trading.
Oh,
do you know what I mean?
I want the blues and I want the other ones.
Yeah,
the greens.
All right.
Good. Your daughter is well fit.
Mate. Let's run this game.
Let's destroy everyone.
Let's absolutely fuck them up.
Violate them.
Okay, here's what I'm thinking we're doing.
Yes.
I'm trying to work the merchants, right? Okay. By trading them. So I've already traded Dom a bunch of order, blue, in exchange for gold. So I've got 4 gold right now.
All right.
So we can win this round and turn it to yellow, which is going to help us very much. Okay. You're about to speak to Tegan. We could try and blues it together and win blue this round. I'll hold on to my golds.
Yes.
I think what we can do is, if you keep playing the clergy and because the way I see it, you need to always have like aligned perspectives with one other team. Yeah. So if we're telling the clergy we can win together, and by just like keeping our numbers the same at the end, and I'm telling the merchants we can win and feeding them and trading cards with them, then we can just hopefully just keep control. We just need to stay in the same council as each other for the end. The other thing about it is the rebels, right? It looks like we're really opposed to them. Because our colours are different, and they will have powers that can take us down. So we want to get them on the other side. But the thing is, they also are incentivized to get onto the other side because they have a win condition that says, if a noble is not at the top of your council, you get 7 points. So we can tell them, yeah, we want you on the other side. Like, get on the other side, do your own thing on the other side. But ideally, towards the end of the game, we split them up, or even bring them onto our side and stay at the top, right? So that might be a risk. What I'm saying is,
that does sound like a risk to me. Yeah.
Right now, I think the rebels are saying we're enemies of the nobles, and I think at least we have an out there to say we are. But if you completely ignore us and get away from us, you can get 7 points, which is not in the end that much time, that much money. My only other, sorry, I'm just talking a lot.
No. Listen,
Yeah.
it sounds like a valid plan that you're making.
Yeah.
That's what I'm looking back and I'm thinking, how do we get the Lord of the
My
Edge
only
out?
concern is that right now that's going to get red, and that's going to start with red with abdicate. But it's only abdicate on that side. We just need to get red off here. Oh, yeah, blue. Good, great. Switch this to blue, and we're good. We're good.
Oh, we got this.
Oh, hang on. Noblesse.
I am Sir Comes-a-lot. I'm part of the noblesse, or nobles, if you're being pedantic. I am the knight. Use, at the end of the round, discard 2 influence. If you are the highest bidder, choose another player, and that player moves instead of you. I can be dangerous, so I can just let you know, okay? Don't mess with me. I may look like a bumbling airhead. Ivan's in my ear, giving me plans. It's part of my strategy. I let him do the heavy lifting, and I just look pretty, and I just do what's best for me. My round is vote blue. I'm going to get the Pope S to go with me. Handsome, charismatic Sir Comes-a-lot, who needs some zinc and some protein, because I'm running out of some cum, okay? She is gonna vote blue, because I got no blue balls. Always go blue. Go blue, man, go blue.
My plan for round 1 is to immediately win the trust and admiration of Sir Comes-a-lot, aka Sat Niangi, because I just want him basically, I want to get blue, the order on the board. I have 2 nobles in my council, and I would like to get blue on the board immediately. I've pledged him, or I will pledge him a sigil in order to win his friendship and promise him that I will carry him to the end. Whether I will or not, I don't know.
Hello, your Popeness.
Thank you, hello.
Hello, so this is what I'm planning, or I'm thinking anyway. So at the moment it's an abdicate, which is on red. I don't want it to be on red. So I am offering that we switch it up to blues.
Yes.
How many blues do you have?
I have 2 blues.
Okay, I've got a couple of blues, and I know Ivan's got a couple of blues, and I think we've got enough to switch things over. What do you say?
I was going to propose the very same thing to you. If we can get a blue win here right off the bat, I will offer you, here's what I think.
Okay.
I'd like us to be secret allies for this whole game. And I'm gonna set you up for success by immediately offering you a sigil to make this binding.
Okay, I'll take that sigil. Thank you. And I thought to make it binding, I might also give you my sigil, so you have a sigil as well.
Excellent.
Yeah, exactly, because I don't need it, and it'd be
Yeah.
nice for your other negotiating plans. And this is an alliance.
Excellent,
Quick, straight to the point. Thank you so much.
thank you.
In Coalition, each player starts with a sigil. This can be given to other players in order to make a binding agreement. If you accept a sigil from another player, you must, to the best of your ability, carry out your agreement. Though there's still a little bit of wiggle room when it comes to the wording. A devil's bargain, if you will. Each sigil from another faction is worth 5 points at the end of the game.
Okay, so the plan is we've got a bunch of noble fucks on our team, on the council. So I need to overpower them. If the clergy does not come to me, onto my side, if she's not going to play game, then I have to do my own thing, which is basically just sit back and do nothing until the right time. I have to have a smooth entrance later, so it's either all or nothing.
We're on a council that is overpowered by nobility.
Yes.
They don't care about things that we care about, like
No.
justice.
Justice. I was gonna say justice.
Right, yeah, this
too.
is good. We're on the same wave.
Yeah.
The only way that we'll win this bit is if we put all of our justice in, right? Because they can double up.
Right.
There's 2 of them.
Yes, that's
So if
true.
we go all in on justice, you're able to break a tie. And I'm just saying, it's good to be friends with me. Because I can help you get that influence back that you're putting in.
Excellent, excellent.
I have
Okay.
ways.
Tell you what. There's some goings-on behind the scenes over at Pope Central.
Oh yeah? Tell me. What's going on at religion?
Religion, we're interested in ruling with an iron fist. That much is true. I'm going to say I wish to work with you long term, but my allegiances are elsewhere for this round.
What?
However,
With the nobles?
look, I'm playing a long game here, okay? I'm with I'm for justice overall, okay?
Well, you're gonna need coolness to appeal to the youths. You need rebels with
Believe I know that, but won't it look cooler if I stab those nobles in the back once I've gained their trust and work with you in the long term?
you. Not for this round. You won't be very cool.
Well, I'm willing to be a nerd for justice.
What? But you're not voting for justice?
Not this round!
So we've had our chats. Now it is time to cast our votes. Josephine, start us off.
My pleasure.
Thank goodness she's gone.
From that gate, I would say she's probably going to cast a vote for Blue.
Unlikely.
Completely not Blue.
She hasn't got any cards for Blue.
You don't know that.
Oh, yeah.
With negotiations complete, our diplomats convene at the altar to secretly cast their votes. Succumbs a lot, it's time to make a deposit.
Yes!
An article of the colour with the most influence played will pass on each of our councils.
Jesus. I mean,
Jesus.
excuse me, sir.
See you later, alligator.
Me, I took 10 years. I was the mother.
In a while. Crocodile.
I know what you wanted to say. So, the votes are in. We're going to resolve this in council order by looking at what Council 1, first of all, wishes to pass, beginning with Sat, who has played...
Succumbs a lot, man.
Succumbs
Come
a lot.
on.
Has played Blue, for his balls are not. Up next, Josephine.
What you gonna do?
Nothing from Josephine. Tegan has played... Ooh, two blues. Yeah. And then finally, Ivan. Nothing from Ivan. So at this point, Council 1 will be passing Blue.
Yeah, that works.
Council 2, should we find out? Sullivan has played 2 greens.
Green with envy.
Ash has played 1 green. Dom. Nothing Dom.
No.
And Laurie.
Interesting.
Nothing in there.
Wasted those votes, eh?
So at this stage, Council 1 is going to pass a blue order, and Tegan is the highest bidder, so the most likely to move councils. Council 2 going to pass for green, and Sullivan is the highest bidder, and therefore the most likely to switch councils. Next comes the powers phase, in which players can activate their unique character ability. This is resolved on each council one by one, starting with the council chair and descending in order. Poperoni Calzone, wouldst thou like to play a power?
Many blessings upon you, my child. I wish to keep my power hidden like a deep, dark secret.
Like the middle of a calzone. Baron Ivanovich.
I can't do Irish.
Irish? I can't do Irish.
I can't.
If that's what you think Irish is, you're really doing a bad job.
I can't do Irish, so I'll just have to do
Russian.
Yeah. I will keep my cards close to my chest. It's Irish. That's my best
Very
Irish.
good.
Thank you, Count Dracula. Next.
So comes a lot. Do you wish to flash us which power you have?
Or which accent, in fact?
Nah, you're right. I'm gonna keep it hidden for now. Thank you very much.
And finally, we come to the Lord of Edge.
Soon, but not yet.
Ooh.
Makes a lot of sense. Makes a lot of sense. That's the motto. That's the motto.
Yes.
Okay, so we're over here now. Pepperoni Pizza, would you like to activate a power?
I will. I'm a very friendly friar. Look how friendly I am. We can all have a look at this
I'll have
later.
a large cod and chips then, please.
So I can discard an influence, which I will, and each player that bid at least one order or justice gains 2 influence. So there you go. So discard this.
When gaining back influence, unless otherwise stated, players can only take cards in the colours of their faction. Sorry to me and Dom. So as a member of the clergy, Sullivan can only take blue or green, and here Sat takes 2 blue, Tegan blue and green. Yes, you know that bit where I said that we'd have the advantage in round 2? Sullivan did a thing where they got some influence back, and now it is basically the same again, and the clergy are just going to keep winning because everyone got cards back, so we no longer have the fucking advantage. Fucking Sullivan! Dom, myself, and Ash all decide to save their powers for later. So, to confirm, Council 1, highest bidder is Tegan, and we'll be passing blue. Council 2 will be passing green, and Sullivan is our highest bidder. As they receive the most votes on their councils, we will be passing a blue and a green article, which is a huge win for order and justice. Things are looking good for the clergy. So our council chairs, who are also, interestingly, the highest bidders, please stand up and you can change these edicts on the board, because we are going to change the red one to blue, because we have passed 1 green and 1 blue.
Ready?
Very
1,
nice.
2,
3. It's like the Indiana Jones thing. No! The council! Oh, the council!
Oh, it's all falling apart! Council comes crashing down. Depending on which colour articles have been passed the most on our board, we will now activate edicts, which means we get to keep this green edict, but our red one switches over to the blue. Now it's time to deal with our edicts, which are these things to either side of our council makeup. So we're beginning with arms. Each player declares honestly how much influence they have in their hand. You don't have to say which colours you have. Each player who doesn't have the most influence gets to gain 1 influence. I think 1 person has the most influence around this table. I know how many you have. It's 5. So let's start with Council 1.
I have 4 influence.
4.
4.
5.
Okay, so everyone who isn't Sat gets to gain 1 influence, because Sat has the most influence. Here, Ivan takes 1 blue influence, Josephine 1 green, and Tegan 1 blue. Sullivan takes a blue influence, Dom a yellow, and I'm taking 1 red influence. And then we're going to pass the sumptuary law. Each player gains 1 influence. The council chair then guesses a player and a virtue. That player reveals their hand, discards all influence of that virtue, and places each card discarded this way with influence of another virtue they could normally gain. So first of all, everyone take some influence, please. On Council 1, Josephine decides to take a red influence, Ivan takes a blue, Tegan a green, and Sat a yellow. And then this comes to Tegan, who is the council chair. You get to choose another player and a virtue, so one of our colours, and you can make them discard all of the colour of that colour from their hand. So the reason you would do this is because you can make them discard things that would vote against your interests. So if you are interested in blue passing, you might want to make somebody discard their red cards or their yellow cards.
Ivan Ivanovich,
I think I know what's going to happen.
I hereby papally decree, with much robust Hail Marys, demand you give up all of your wealth.
Of which I have plenty, and it's all going away, and that's... I thought we were pals.
It's for the best.
How many cards is that, Ivan?
It's 4 wealths.
So 4 yellow cards from Ivan. You can take the equivalent in the other colour.
It's better this way.
It's not better this way.
It is.
No, it's not.
It is.
It's not better this way.
I think you'll find it is.
Okay, better this way.
And on Council 2, Dom takes a red, I take a yellow, Ash takes a green, and Sullivan takes a green influence.
Want me dumbles?
How dare you?
How about you give up all of your freedom?
That's fine.
All you reds?
Yeah, you can have all my reds. I don't care. Where I'm going, I don't need them.
What's going on here?
Find the lady, Sullivan.
All right.
They're the
there
red
you are.
ones.
3 reds.
3 reds, and then you take the equivalent in yellow.
Lovely. Perfect.
1.
Perfect.
2. And a 3.
Oh, you don't know what you've done.
We discard these cards.
You've greased the wheels of commerce in ways that will come back to bite you. The Iron Bank always remembers.
And finally, the highest bidders change places! You're going to get up, you're going to take your name off the top of the council, and you're going to move to the bottom of the other council.
I prefer the term power bottom.
A higher power bottom.
Thank you.
At the end of each round, the highest bidder, or the person who played the most influence cards during the voting phase, on each council will now move to the bottom of the opposite council, changing up who you want to ally with in round 2.
Hi guys.
Hello.
It's fun to join this new council. Those guys were awful to me.
Oh my
I
god.
got everything I wanted.
Does that mean we have new council chairs?
We do.
Well then.
Oh,
Vive la révolution, I'm French now.
Wow. That was the secret you were keeping.
Oh yes,
Even
I am a
worse.
revolutionary.
Josephine is the revolutionary, and her ability states that the first time every round that a player becomes the council chair, she and another player may gain 2 influence.
Choose me.
Fuck is that?
Absolutely not. Actually, I think
Do you want to
it
get some
would
reds
be...
cooking? We get some reds cooking. You're interested in reds, aren't you?
Start wheeling and dealing my
I'm gonna wheel and deal. This is the wheel and deal phase.
wheel and dealer.
Only the wheel phase.
Wheel.
Okay, Dom, choose wisely.
Oh.
Oh, you get 2 influence, Dom.
Gold, 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 gold.
Well, it's a shame that if anyone had tried to make me lose my reds, it was a waste of time.
well, it wasn't. You still lost 1 red.
That
It's
I
what
just
they would
picked
say.
up because of your thing.
No. Yeah. Yeah. Order.
Round 1 went exactly to plan. Clergy's on top. We've got a order on the board. I'm quite pleased with how that went. Deals were made. Some secret side deals may have been made, but I'm quite pleased with how Pepperoni Pizza and I did overall. I couldn't be happier.
It worked! It worked beautifully! I'm a genius! I'm a wonderful guy! I'm a beautiful, lovely, sexy man! And I've done it again! Yes, I got everything I wanted. I ended up with more cards than I started with, and so did Tegan as well. It's been beautiful. Ash voted with me, didn't even need her. Oh, Dom and Laurie decided to sit that one out because they're, holding all their cards. Yes, very, very clever. Well done. Yes, very, very good. But I don't have to worry about that council anymore. I'm going to the other council where everyone's spaffed all their cards. It's going to be beautiful. Glorious, sexy, and great.
Well, round 1's worked out very well for me, because sure enough, an opportunity did present itself. Stupid Ivan has come along and given me a confidence and supply offer where he's going to just feed me cards of other colours that I can't normally get, in exchange for cards I can easily get. The Fool. And so I'll become incredibly powerful. I'll give those cards to Laurie. Laurie will use it to push us up the tracks. The clergy won't be able to do anything about it. Money wins. Every time. Money wins.
Well, exactly as I thought, the noble fucks have just screwed everything over. They got into the clergy's head. They voted for order. So I'm not going to waste influence. They're going to realize, they're going to regret what they have done now. Because I come in as a revolutionary. I get to award people influence for, doing the right thing, which is being cool.
So Baron Ivanovich is now the chair of Council 1.
Yes.
And what are you called? Domzo Bank is the chair of Council 2. We have passed 1 green and 1 blue.
Sounds unhealthy.
Round 2 begins. Sounds unhealthy.
Okay, round 2. I'm gonna trade again with Dom. I want more gold, and we give him more order, taking that order out of the game. I'm gonna give all that gold to Sat, and Sat's gonna spend loads and loads of gold to win the round, and then play his power not to leave. I think we might try and get rid of Sullivan, purging the clergy from our side. That's what I think we're gonna try and do. We'll see how it goes. Same again?
I would love to do the same again.
I have a use for you this time.
Oh, yeah.
I would like for these order cards to make their way to Tegan, please. So, I know that you want to use them to finish the game. If you're going to trade them, and you can trade them with anyone, right? But Blue, it'd be good if Blue got to Tegan. Because then she could spend them. mean, that works for me, right? I want this to benefit me as well.
Sure.
What would you use them for otherwise? Just bank them?
Well, I mean, I may have an ability that means they can be used.
All right, fine. Do you know what?
Exchanged for things that I need.
I actually don't. No, that's fine. That's fine too.
Yeah.
Because as long as they're taken out of the game. I mean, I'd rather Tegan stayed on this council because she's got a power that counters mine directly. So if they're basically, I would like them for not to be used for anything else. What else is there? No one else wants blue actually on that side. So Tegan might want them, but like if you're going to use them for your own power, spicy potatoes.
Okay.
Can I have some gold, please? 3 gold.
Yes, 3 gold. There you are, 3 gold.
Lovely.
It'd be good to, I think, push gold.
Oh yeah, that's
in
fine.
general.
I'm not going to tell you our plan, but I think. Well, in fact, I can because you're going for gold. If I go for gold this turn, can you go for red this turn, please?
With pleasure.
Because what we need is for the clergy not to keep scoring.
Yes,
so,
indeed.
So if we get gold and red on, I'm happy with that.
Yeah, well, it's a deal.
It's a deal. We made a very good deal today.
I think this is fine.
Yeah.
I actually do think that our 2 teams are more aligned than any other 2 teams. So I want, but as long as we keep doing this, I will not.
Money and power. Power is money and money is power.
There we go. The man with the coin holds the power.
I do.
I've got the coin right now, so.
My plan for round 2, my big brain plan is to carry on exactly as I'm doing. Getting all the different coloured cards from Ivan and giving those to Laurie. And then Laurie will use them to keep us in power. That's the plan. And if anything goes wrong with that plan, we're screwed.
Round 2. I think we do have a tiny card advantage in red. Definitely in yellow we do, but I think I want to pass red, because if we pass red, we can stop the sumptuary law and go for the abdicate law, and we can force people off the councils. Dom's going to lose the position anyway if he votes through with the most cards, so he's going to swap councils, and he's going to go to the bottom anyway, so you might as well do it. Activate the red side of things, keep things balanced, and then hopefully we can convince the other council. I'm going to try and speak to Josephine and see if she will also put through red on their side. Then it's going to be 2 up on red. Fuck you blues. Down with Chelsea. How'd you get them blues then?
I have a deal with Ivan.
What's your deal?
I give him gold and red, and he gives me blue every time.
I'm going to try and do that with Sat this time, I think.
Well, I was going to say, do you want to take some of these blues? So
I'd
you can
love
use
to
your
take
power?
some of these blues.
So I've
Because
got.
what we could do, I can give you these reds for these blues, and you could vote all reds.
Yes,
And then you might be the highest bidder, and you're going to abdicate. You would force the red through, and you'd have to abdicate anyway, because that's the red ability.
Yeah.
So you would just go to the bottom. You would go to the bottom and then go to the bottom over there anyway. So it doesn't make too much difference. So let's do that.
Let's do that.
I'm well up for that.
Great. So what are you giving me? 2? So if
2
I
reds,
give-
2 blues for me, please.
Yeah, nice.
And I'll try and get some
is
off
there
Sat.
is there a good way we can use our powers in tandem? I'm not sure if there is or not.
Not really at the moment. I think only at the point where one of us wants to take power. But if you abdicate, I'm in power anyway.
Yeah.
I think we try and push red through on here. If we try and just get Ash to do it. Ash might go for.
With this, I can discard. I've got 3 unique cards now.
Yeah.
So I can discard, and I can pick you. So then me and you gain influence equal to the number of discarded cards.
Yes, and then we can just take all reds. Let's get 2 reds through in the next 2 rounds.
Yeah.
Because I think these lot might go red as well this round.
Ivan says he's going to try and push gold on that side.
Okay, gold's also
Which
fine
is
for us.
fine
Gold
for
is
us.
We could also push gold this side. I've got 3
And
gold.
in fact, he asked, could you push red on your side? Because he's scared of Tegan.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's do it! Powerful!
Round 2, get more influence, get more greens, get more reds, as so denoted upon my card. Get more greens, get more reds, take over the world, rebel, destroy. I think the idea will be to kind of make sure that Council 1, there's some worrying situations going over in Council 1 because we've got the Lord of Edge representative, but there isn't much in the way of green or red that can be swayed. There's only really opportunity to get greens over there. So I think if we make sure that we can kind of secure a green, maybe by like convincing the merchants not to put any cards in, that would be very useful. I don't think that's going to happen, so maybe I should focus on Council 2. We're going to get a red over here. I can do what I want. I hold all the power. They're going to listen to me, they're going to listen to Ash, Maid Marry Ash, they're going to go, oh, red for Maid Marry Ash, and I'll go, yeah, exactly. So I ain't worried about that. Council 1's what my thoughts are right now. Can I have my cards, please? I keep leaving them in here. Thank you.
No.
Oh, right, so top of the chain, are we? Top of the chain. I think you'll notice we're in a very nice position of triple red.
Well, okay, tell me more.
So friends to be made where reds are hide. So as the rhyme goes, I feel we should put some reds in. Are you going to put some reds in?
I'm going to put reds in.
I'm going to put some reds in as well.
Okay.
I just wanted to confirm, don't be listening to anything Pepperoni Calzone has to say.
No.
Because, you know, maybe she wants to talk to me about greens. I don't want to hear it.
We all hate the clergy, right?
Yeah.
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 We can all agree on that.
Yeah, let's just
I
wipe
think
them
across
out.
the board.
Yeah.
The nobles don't like mine.
Oh, see, well, to be fair, we have some aligned goals, but as people, just like personally, outside of the game, not a fan. Not a fan.
Stick with the bank.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh,
Money. Yeah, no, vote red.
Yeah,
You're
so
voting red? I'm voting red.
I've
You're
got.
voting red.
How many reds are you going to put in?
I mean,
I just wanted to confirm that we were redding, and you're top of the chain as well.
I mean, what if we're all voting red?
Yeah.
Then it's only the Pope who's going to be a problem, right?
Yeah.
So I'm going to put 2 reds in. How's that sound?
Okay.
Do you think any
I'm
problem?
gonna put 1 red in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Put 2 in.
And what's in it for me?
All right. I'll put 2 reds in.
I'm just gonna say because minimum we're gonna get 3.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Yeah, it's fine. It's
Great.
fine.
We'll be fine.
It's fine.
Stop.
I think I can convince Sullivan. I can convince this pope, one of the popes, both popes. I'm going to speak to both popes, one on each council. And the popes will do what I say because they feel bad. They feel bad for what they did the last round. I know that Pepperoni Calzone is going to feel bad because she sided with the nobles, and so I'm going to have her in the palm of my hand. I will have her vote for us. We will vote for justice. We're united in justice. And then on my team, I will get into the head of whatever Sullivan's name is, the other pope. The other pope, yeah, he's going to be easy to sway. He's very easy to sway, I can tell. We already won him over on the other side. And then I will speak to Dom, because Dom is the council chair on the other council, and I just hooked him up with some influence, and he owes me. Hello, my friend.
The only language I understand is money.
Okay,
Money,
but do you
money.
remember how I just gave you 2 influence?
Yes, it was very convenient.
Yes, wasn't that nice?
Yes.
Won't we...
It's nice to receive gifts.
Yes, isn't that nice? I've already given you a gift.
Yes.
What would you give me?
That's not how gifts work.
Oh, it's a give and take relationship here.
Well, what do you want?
Well, I want... Well, what are you thinking of voting on?
I'm going to be voting red over here.
Red?
And
Do you have enough red? Do you feel confident in red?
Yes. Red overwhelms the Pope on this side, but you've got a lot of blue going on here, and I
Yes.
think I'm going to end up on your council soon.
Oh, do you?
And we could really stir the pot.
I'm going to try and stop. I'm going to stop.
What are you going to vote for?
Green. I will get green going.
Well, you've already got green on the board. I mean, surely you need to get this sumptuary law off. Right? Would you like some red cards to help you?
No, you need your red cards for your side. You must make freedom win.
I can make freedom win and still give you a red. or
I have
something.
plenty.
Well, what if you give me a green? If you give me a green, I'll give you
You
a
want
red.
me to give you more influence?
I just want to swap a green for a red. That's all I need. 1 green.
D'accord.
In fact, with your gift, I could give you an extra red as a...
Just as a freebie because I gave you 2?
Just as a freebie.
Wow,
How
just
do you-
as a freebie.
How would you feel about
But
that?
understand that if you do not vote red, I will find you.
I'm voting 2 reds.
Is 2 enough?
I hope so.
No, keep that. Vote 3.
All right. Well, so much for rebels having principles. It turns out principles can be bought with cold, hard cash. I love it. Very easy. Money always wins. Money always wins. Money always wins.
Right, we brushed past each other in the corridor.
Yes, it's okay. I changed my mind.
Okay, because there was some opposites
Yes,
going on.
yes, I understood. I understood very well. Your side will vote red. Freedom.
And let me be French as well.
You will always, yes, well, French is infectious.
Yes.
Or maybe we can turn everyone French.
Oh, oui, oui.
Oh, I have a new
C'est bon?
objective. Okay. Yes, great. Freedom will win and the French will win. They both
Yes.
start with F-R-E.
Yes.
Match made in heaven. I'm going to
Oui.
try and convince, I will do everything in my power to get this side to vote justice.
Yes.
Well, I won't just try to get justice to win. It's not looking good with all of the blue on this side, but I'm going to try and make it very convincing. I may even offer a sigil.
Do you want to just load up on green?
I will take one.
I got loads. Do you want 3?
Just one. Just
Do you want 2?
No, one. Okay, good.
I don't know what I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna let people come to me, make their offers to me. I am tempted to go with Josephine, mainly because I don't want the blues to be getting too powerful. I want them to obviously, these nobles are not just blue, by all means, they also care about wealth. But I know that they'll try and convince me to vote blue and all something other. But I wonder whether I'm actually better throwing in my lot with Josephine. She can give me some influence, I'll be giving her influence. We'll all have a lovely time getting lots of influence. And then I'll come out on top. I think that's how it works.
Hello?
Hello.
I have a proposition for you.
I would love to hear it.
Look, the noble fucks are going to try to get into your head, and they're just all about the wealth, and this is not good for us.
No.
Listen. Mm-hmm. We vote for justice. We make sure justice wins, and when it's my turn to give people some influence back, I will make sure you are the one who receives it.
I'm very happy with this.
Are you happy with this?
I like
so
this.
go hard in on justice. You get justice back because of your friendly friarness.
And so do you.
And a revolutionary.
Fantastic.
We'll both get more influence back with my abilities, and so it's a match made in heaven. What do you think?
I think this is fantastic.
But I think we'll have to go hard because they have a lot. They've got
a lot of blue.
Well, and a lot of wealth.
Yes.
So I think we need to go hard on. I can go pretty hard on justice.
Okay, let's.
I'm willing to go all in.
I think I can go hard on justice as
You
well.
go, okay, then let's win this for justice.
Okay, yeah, I'm happy. You know what? I'm very happy with this.
And have you considered maybe being French? Yes.
Ouais.
Yes.
D'accord.
Okay.
Baguette.
Oui.
No more fighting, please. I give up.
Oui.
No, I want Paris to be nice.
Okay.
But now it smells of we.
Oui.
We have a deal.
Yay!
D'accord.
Sullivan is a soft boy. I can make him come to. All we need to have is honesty. We had a real connection. We looked into each other's eyes, and I knew he was going to do as he said. So, I'm excited for justice to win this round.
What are you going for on your side? Are you going for reds? It's tricky for you guys because you're the only person doing reds over your side. We could do a red passing.
I have a lot of red. Are you going to red?
We're going for red on our side, yeah. But I'm happy to also...
Do you have enough red?
I don't have enough red, actually.
Would you like some red?
I'd like some red, but I can't give you anything that's going to be useful.
I don't need anything.
You don't?
I need red. I need the streets to run red.
You just want us to pass red. I'll take red if you've got reds to spare.
Take 2 red. You see, I was very generous over here with the Frenchies.
Wow. I don't think anyone's ever just given me something in a game before.
Well, let me propose something else. Maybe I do want something from you.
Okay, yeah.
Could you
Could I?
change your citizenship, perhaps?
What, to come over to your council?
No. Well, I mean, if you want. Have you thought of being French?
Have I thought of being French?
Oui.
Only in my worst nightmares.
Well, perhaps this is a living nightmare. I've been stuck in this chair now for quite some time.
So you'd like someone to come over your side? Because
You
you're going to be stuck.
misunderstand.
You're right at the
You
bottom.
overcomplicate these things. It's very simple. Simply be French.
Simply be French.
Simply be French. Laurie, let me hear it. I'm sorry, let me use your... What is your name?
Colorna.
Colorna. It's hard to say in a French accent.
You want to hear the French?
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, well, peace be with you, Father.
Ah, thank you. Peace be with you as well, Maid Marianne.
Oh, thank you. Right. What's the dealio? What's going on with your council?
Look, we're on the same council now, if you'll recall.
Oh yeah, hello.
Yeah, we are. So that's why I'm speaking to you today, because I would like to push for justice. I think there's been altogether too much injustice.
Yeah.
And I'd be willing to go in with you to ensure that perhaps justice reigns supreme.
Right, okay. I see why, because I'm your only friend here, really.
But my best friend, too.
What do you want? What can you offer?
That's such a good question.
Because I already have a bit of a, we've got a bit of justice. More justice is good with me.
Yes.
But for what price?
I could trade you more cards, give you a bit more justice if you pledge to vote with me. How many would we need to secure?
Well, we'd need a minimum of 3 justices put down.
Look, I will vote 2 justices and give you 1 justice card.
Okay.
Schloop.
Thank you. And the deal is done.
Excellent. Oh my gosh, we have so much to catch up on.
Yes. Well, what a great first round.
That was great. That was really good for
That's
us.
perfect.
I think well played.
Yeah.
Co-Pope.
Absolutely, Co-Pope. But same to you, Co-Pope.
Thank you, Co-Pope.
Look at us. We got everything we wanted.
Yeah.
It was beautiful. It was
So
lovely.
here's what you're walking into. I have drained all of Baron Ivanovich of his yellow cards.
Brilliant. Perfect. Lovely.
Yes, so I was banking on hopefully you just walk into a sea of blue and then it's smooth sailing.
Absolutely. Well, this is what I'm thinking. I might go. I'm wondering though. I might go with Josephine in the green.
Yes. Okay.
And then just see how it goes. And if we lose, they'll probably go blue anyway. So either way, we win.
Oh, that's great.
And that's fine.
What am I walking into here?
Okay. Well, I took away a lot of Dom's reds, and then straight away he got a bunch of reds back.
Okay.
I think they might go red because Ash might be convinced to go red now. So it might be actually best to just sit back, not vote, or like put in just 1 because you'll get 2 back. Something like that because of my power. So that might be best, but it's up to you.
Okay.
But yeah, I think follow your heart. But I think it'll be hard to get green through, and that's really what you're looking at.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Great.
Fantastic.
Popes.
Pope. So,
What did you, if I may,
Yeah,
what did
yeah.
you promise to Josephine?
I didn't promise anything.
Okay.
But Josephine wanted me
play
to
green.
go green, as you'd imagine.
So here's the way I see it. You can go green, right? And you and you have 2 greens and 1 blue? No, 1 green and 2 blues.
On my person, my
Yeah.
influence. No, it's different to that, but it is roughly the same because I basically ended up with more cards than I went into that round with.
Okay, yes.
Yes.
So I imagine Josephine will expect to play 2 greens and you play 2 greens and beat whatever we do.
Yeah.
I would like to suggest to you, because obviously I'm much more opposed to Josephine than I am to you. I do not mind your presence at all here.
Yeah.
That you play 2 blues, I play 1 blue, and if you promise to do that, I'll give you my sigil.
Oh, your sigil.
Yeah. I'll tell you why. Obviously, if I can play blue as well, then I get a bit of a kickback from your stuff.
Yep.
And if you play those 2 blues, then we're benefiting from it too.
Yep.
We need to freeze out Josephine, but more than that, we need to freeze her out and her play some of her resources. So if you play 2 blues and I play 1, that's 3.
Yep.
If Josephine has more than 2, she has 3. I'm leader. I can just break the tie.
Yeah. Yes.
So I think that's the thing to do.
Oh yeah.
I mean, if you're okay with that.
Oh my God, it's a sigil. I have to take the deal. It's a sigil.
The only other thing is, do you want to swap sigils rather than just me give you a sigil? But I'm okay with either.
Well, obviously, I prefer you to give me a sigil.
Yeah.
But I think
It's just that because this benefits more. There's more benefits you than me. I feel like maybe a trading sigil would be good at this stage.
if it's a trading sigil, which I completely understand, I think your reasoning is absolutely right.
Yeah.
Then I wouldn't take that deal. But
Alright.
that's the only reason why.
Sure. In which case, I can't promise I will play a blue as well. Where are my cards? What?
Where are the rest of them?
There you go. Okay. I still might play a blue, but if I'm not going to give you a sigil, I won't promise I'll play a blue.
Yeah.
But if I give you my sigil, you will promise you play 2 blues?
Yes.
Great. Okay, I'm happy with that.
Yes.
There we go. That's my sigil.
Fantastic.
You'll play 2 blues.
Fantastic.
2 blues.
2 blues.
Great.
2 blues.
Excellent.
Yep.
That's fantastic. Okay.
Yes, we have tricked Sullivan into thinking he's tricking Josephine. This plan is going to come together, or my ass isn't Irish.
And just to be clear for the camera, that is only 2 blues.
Okay,
I
yes.
just want you to be clear, so then we have the
So
deal
you'll play
clear.
2 and only 2 blues.
2 and only 2
any,
blues.
Any other colours? Are you going to play 2 greens as well?
Well, this is the thing. Is that I'm asking, like, you know,
2.
I don't want you to feel
You
fucked
will
over.
only put 2 blues
Yeah.
in that envelope.
Yeah.
I've given you a sigil.
Yes,
mate.
exactly,
Okay.
exactly.
You'll
Yeah,
only
I'm
put-
happy with that deal. I just
Okay.
wanted to make sure that you
Excellent.
knew that was
Fine.
what I knew the deal to be.
Great.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Great.
Lovely.
Great.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Excellent. Goodbye.
My plan for round 2 is talk to Laurie, whatever his character name is. Talk to more of Ivan, or Ivanovich. Apparently he's Russian. Then we exchange letters, and then get that vibe. But he's Russian. But I can cope with that. We're gonna have more chit-chats, and hopefully we take out the rebels. You can't trust them rebels. The edge of the Lord of the edge, Lord of the edge, edge of the Lord, edge Lord. Yeah, watch out for that person. I'm coming for you.
Hello, Sat.
Hello, my friend. Like, the reason why I brought you over here is to have a chat, to have a friendly chat, because I feel like our mindset kind of aligns, right? We do want to win, but at the same time, we want to prevent certain knobheads from winning in this situation.
In their big Pope hats.
I just wanted to create an alliance between myself, Ivan, yourself, and Dom. Because
Lovely.
Yeah, because what could happen is if we have a certain situation when we have a certain person that could potentially upend our interests, we could help each other.
We need the reds and yellows to go through this round big time, right?
Yes.
Like, I'm assuming you guys are going in for the gold.
You see, this guy's smart.
Yeah. So I'll give you gold cards now if you want them, but I would like a blue if you have blue.
Yes.
1 gold for 1 blue?
Oh yeah.
Lovely
Oh yeah.
stuff.
Because me and Ivan got a plan, and this gold will actually help me secure what we.
I could potentially give you another gold for another blue if you've got it.
I mean, I do have another blue, but I want to
You want it for later?
just in case later on.
It's still
But
in your
this is just
still
like
in
an.
your wheelhouse. I understand.
I feel like, you know, there's certain like rebels or, you know, clergy people we want to keep away.
Yeah. Don't trust these rebels.
Yeah.
Apart from the red bit. I like the red bit. When they vote red, that's good.
I feel like merchants and nobles should work together for, you know, common bond.
Let's do it. Let's make some money.
Oh, this is incredible. Love it.
It's time for the vote phase, where players will vote in secret, but who will hold the most sway in round 2? So the votes are in. It is time to find out how our councils voted, starting with council number 1.
Oh, that's
Baron
me.
Ivanovich. Please go through the
Well,
envelope.
as my mother, Shauna say told me,
Your mammy.
as my Irish mummy told me, always deal with yourself before others.
Yeah.
So I have given 1 blue. Look, it's easy how I seamlessly go back to the English accent. 1 order from me. Sullivan Brown. 2 order.
I'm putting the wrong ones in.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I was offered a sigil. I was offered a sigil. I got given a sigil.
You didn't say that!
Josephine.
Spoken at that point.
This may look bad for you right now, but I promise this is going to work great for you in about 5 minutes' time.
Be fine.
Josephine seems a little bit angry with me. I do not know why. I may have a little bit betrayed her, but she doesn't realize I have a lovely, lovely sigil in my pocket, and I love it. I cherish it. It's a beautiful thing, and I think that it's okay to sometimes betray people that you promise things to.
Sullivan did not do what he said. I am going to make him pay for this. Not in gold, not in anything physically tangible, but within his soul. I will crush that man until he becomes as soft and pliable as I need him to be. This is the rebel way.
It's gonna be fine.
Kill him.
I'm still Fred.
Josephine. 1, 2, 3, 4 green.
Oh, snappy potatoes.
What's happening?
Oh.
Sat.
Oh, gosh.
1 gold.
Oh, yeah?
2,
Yeah?
3,
Yeah, mofo.
4,
What?
5 gold.
Oh,
Hooray!
This is why you should have listened!
Wait a minute.
I've set the trap.
Yeah.
So, Sullivan has my sigil and he's playing 2 blues.
All right.
Josephine thinks he's playing greens. She'll either play 2 or maybe even like 3 or 4 greens. Setting into motion the fact that you can play 4 gold, including the 3 that I give you, only 4 and only 4 gold.
Okay.
You will win or tie. I can break the tie in your favor. You then need to spend 2 more resources sending Sullivan away with your power. I love it when the plan comes together. It's like the first sip of a pint of Guinness, which I have definitely tried.
So currently, Council
You did say
1
you were gonna do red.
is going with the influence for wealth, the gold.
My heart is beating so fast.
And Sat is the highest bidder.
I told you. I told you.
I know. But,
Sorry, I've been overcome.
While it's knives out over there, maybe things will be more peaceful over this side of the table. What's going on over here, Dom?
Well, I'm sure it's all going to be absolutely normal. We'll start with Ash.
You're stressing me out. I'm gonna get real.
Oh, there's
real
no need to be
shouty.
stressed when you're rich. Ash, it's 1 vote for red. Well, that's good. Good start for red.
That's very good.
Good start for red.
Ash Millman has betrayed me. I am never trusting her again.
Laurie,
Oh, yes, me.
my fellow party colleague, has voted twice for red. That's 3 for red total.
Oh, that's nice.
With Laurie currently the highest bidder. Myself, my good self, I have of course voted 2 for red.
That's lovely.
Isn't that nice? What a nice colour. Tegan.
Dear sweet Tegan.
Dear sweet Tegan.
How many?
Knowing when she's been.
Oh, it's very good. It's very good.
She knew when to hold them.
I had papal foresight.
Ooh.
Yes.
You want to get that checked out.
Nope.
Pope.
I feel less bad for betraying you now.
Thank you. I knew not to trust you, and I'm glad I didn't.
So currently, Council 2 is going for red, and Dom and I are the highest bidder, which I think means Dom gets to choose who would move councils. Which we'll do at the point at which that happens, which is right at the end of the round. Next up, it's time for the powers, but Ivan chooses not to activate his, neither does Sat, and neither does Josephine. Dom, would you like to activate a power?
Yes, I would. I will now reveal that I am the investor, and my investments have been fruitful. I can discard 3 or 4 unique influence, so they have to be different. You and another player each gain influence equal to the number of discarded cards.
Oh, you're doubling it?
And I have 1 of each colour, so I'll be discarding a 4. So there's a red, a blue, a green, a yellow, and I think Laurie and I should be able to pick up 4 new influence each.
Lovely.
So I might take 2 wealth and 2 freedom, I think. Very, very nice.
I'm going to take 1, 2, 3 of those.
Nice.
And 1 of those. Sullivan has activated his power, which gives anyone who voted order or justice on his council the chance to gain 2 influence. Ivan takes 2 yellow, Sully 2 greens, and Josephine also takes 2 greens. Laurie chooses not to use his power, and neither does Ash. And finally, Tegan.
Yes.
Oh no.
Oh. Now is the time to reveal that I am in fact the bishop.
Oh.
Tegan can move diagonally.
Yes, I look like a little whistle. It's true. It looks like a little
whistle.
Explain to me how that chess piece looks like a bishop. You can't feel it. You blow into it and it makes a noise, as do most men.
Oh, yeah.
Most bishops for sure.
Oh, in my experience. Now, if I discard one influence, I choose a player. And for every 2 order and/or justice influence in that player's hand, the player advances 1 seat up the council list. So, I'll just begin by burning one of these. And then I select myself, which means that I move 2 seats up the council list, gaining power, authority, and majesty over a couple of you.
So, Council 1 has passed Wealth, the yellow, which we're going to mark this, and Sat is the highest bidder.
Sir Comes-a-Lot, please.
Sir Comes-a-Lot is the highest bidder.
Thank you.
Over on Council 2, we have passed Red, so we'll mark that because that's going to happen. But Dom and I are tied for the highest bidder. So Dom, you get to decide which of us is going to be the highest bidder.
And if one is the highest bidder, remind me what...
They move Council.
Oh, well, you know what? Up to you. Would you rather move Council or should you do...
Well, so the thing is, what we... Move... Actually... Oh, it's really tricky because one of us will move Council and then one of us is going to... The abdicate's going to come in because the red's going to flip over. So someone's going to have to abdicate anyway and go to the bottom of the pile. So you might as well do it because you'll go to the bottom of the other one anyway.
Great.
So I'll maintain my position on this council.
Great.
Yeah?
Perfect.
So Dom's going to be the highest.
I should be the highest bidder. Thank you.
The next step is to determine the active edicts, which means we need to change them because there is a tie, they are going to flip. So the green will flip for the yellow and the blue will flip for the red. So now the edicts have changed, which means we're going to activate them one by one, starting on council number 1. First of all is the yellow edict, which is to donate. The council chair, Ivan, chooses another player. The council chair and the chosen player each gain 2 influence.
Well, that's very nice, isn't it? I will choose Sat.
Oh, surprise.
So Ivan and Sat take 2 influence.
Can I just check what I've got so far?
Wow.
Okay.
Shocking.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
For the influence take, Ivan takes 2 blue and Sat takes 2 yellow.
No loyalty, these guys, to their old friends, Sullivan and Josephine.
Oh no, Josephine's just fine.
I don't know how Josephine's just fine.
Oh, Josephine's very angry.
So that was a good one for you, Ivan.
Yeah.
The red one, maybe a bit less, because it's abdicate. Next up, we activate the abdicate edict, which means that each player aside from the council chair takes an influence, with Sully and Sat taking a blue, while Josephine chooses a green, and then the council chair moves to the bottom of the council list. Okay, so that puts Ivan at the bottom of council number 1, and Sat's currently at the top of council number 1. You're the council chair.
Thank you. Couldn't have done it without...
Oh god, that French grumble.
Oh no.
A new council chair. It's time for the revolution.
What?
Some people let us down in revolutions. They do not get to reap the benefits that were promised them.
Oh no.
Instead, there are other people that get to be grateful. Because now, me and myself and someone else get to gain 2 influence. And the only person I seem to be able to rely on
It's me.
is... No, he's my maid Mariah. Well, not my maid, but, you know, a maid.
It could be.
My fellow rebel. In arms.
The only one you can rely on. We had a deal and I honoured it.
Yeah, give it to
Yeah,
Tom.
we had the same deal.
And I honoured it.
Yeah, this is my business. Leave me go away.
My umbrage is that there's 2 people you can rely on.
I gave you plenty.
You appear to be having trade talks. Would you
I
like some help, says Dom?
I gave you plenty. I think you'll remember.
No, and I'm just saying, I take umbrage with being there's only one
Can I
person.
just
only
can
2
I
people.
Yeah, you carry
There's
on.
only 2 people.
I'll
Actually,
remember
there's 3
this.
people I can rely on over there.
Thank you.
I'm choosing the rebels.
Thank you. Thank you in French accent. I don't know.
That's how they do it too.
Thank you in French.
Thank you. Thank you in French.
Thank you in
Not
French.
even like just saying like merci or something. It's not even thank you in French. It's thank you in French.
She says, "I'll sneak you." Thank you. It's the same when you go to France. They was like,
Hello in French. How are you doing in French?
I'm doing a French accent, can you not tell?
Yes, in French.
So, council number 2. First of all, the yellow edict. Donate. Council chair, Dom Allen, chooses another player. The council chair and the chosen player each gain 2 influence.
Well, I thought we can rely on each other, you know.
There's
You
only
made a
one
whole-
person I can rely on.
A big deal. Come on, if you want to make ways with the rebels.
I've already made ways. I've done my bit for the rebels, and I'll continue to work with the rebels, but I'm going to pick Laurie because bankers stick together. The rich get richer. Lovely.
Here, both Dom and myself choose to take a yellow and a red.
You know, if you want to invest, we do a nice package, although your home may be at risk if you can't keep up repayments.
Now it is time to activate the Abdicate Edict on Council 2. Tegan and Ash take green, I take a red, and then Dom moves to the bottom of the council.
Okay, so final thing in this round is that the highest bidders on each council are going to move to the bottom of the other council. So Dom, you will be moving, and Sat, you will be moving.
Nah, that's false. I'm staying where I am. You see, I am the knight. What does that mean, knight? Well, basically, I can use, at the end of the round, discard 2 influence, and if you are the highest bidder, choose another player. That player moves instead of you.
Oh wow, so you can kick someone off your own council.
Yeah, man, I'm staying, man.
So that means, Sat, you get to choose somebody else if you discard 2 influence, right? So discard 2 influence cards.
Yeah.
So 2 yellow influence.
I'm rich. Take it.
Who are you going to kick off your council?
Thank you so much for listening to all my sins and absolving me. But I must say, my popeness, it's time for you to go visit another parish.
Oh, come on.
No, man, it's been great.
And when you
No,
say
don't want him. What are we going to do with 2 fucking popes?
It's fine. Come over here. We can have fun.
No, we don't want 2 popes.
We'll have a lovely
I'm quite happy
time.
with another pope.
Still be able to find
I'll make it up to you.
With Sat's power in effect, it means that Sully and Dom will be switching councils and moving to the bottom of the opposite council.
I'll be honest with you. I never thought there'd be anything better than the feeling of coming a lot until I found out winning feels just as glorious as euphoria from your crotch area. I'm currently the chair council, and I think we're gonna win the next round, and we might have a deal with the merchants. So wait and see.
The balance of power has shifted, Ivan.
It's gone well.
They could go very easily green over here now, which is worrying, but we have the power to push yellow.
Here's what I think. You've got, between you, a lot of reds. So you need to pass on to Laurie and Ash to go red over there. In exchange, we'll make sure we block out gold over there. What I want to do, because also the thing is that, that's unfortunately going to reflect quite badly on Joe. But I think it makes sense with Laurie. No, Laurie's there with you.
But if we can talk Joe into saying, like, look, this is going to go red.
They're going red, exactly.
And that's still good for you.
Yeah. And also the thing is, I can offer Joe something really good, which is their win condition will be better if she eventually gets moved over there. If we keep this red for 2 more rounds, we can just push her away. So I think what we want to do is basically just make sure that So I think Laurie should give maybe 2 gold.
Yeah. Well, what I'll do is I'll do a swap with Laurie after this chat. Yeah, sure. I'll do a quick card swap with him. I'll give him some reds.
Do you want some blues?
I'd love something. Have you got any greens?
I've only got blues and yellows.
Blues and yellows.
How many yellows have you got?
Plenty. I've got 3.
Give me the 3 yellows. I'll give you the 3 blues as normal. We'll just stick that as well.
And then I won't have any yellow, but I can just choose not to vote.
But you can vote. Oh shit! It's you this side. That's okay. You can choose not to vote because we can. Yeah, that's fine.
Although to be honest, I probably don't need that many blues. Why don't I give you a yellow? You give me a blue.
All right.
And then
keep things sweet. That's fine. What we want to do is once again.
And I'll vote 2. I'll vote 2 yellow.
2 yellow. That's fine. Sat could also vote maybe 2 yellow. He could then vote as the chair to either push you away or pay 2 more to push Thingy away. Do you want to go away?
And what I'll do is I'll give my red cards to Laurie and get Laurie to give me more yellow. So I might be able to vote 3 or 4 yellow.
If you do that, you'll be pushed away. Is that all right for you to do that? Just do as many yellow as you want, basically.
I'll probably do 3.
Okay, great, fine.
2 at the minimum. It'll be 2 minimum.
You'd like to leave. You'd like to leave is what we're saying.
I mean, I think it's better if I stay because I think we can push yellow harder on this side and they can push red.
But Laurie could come to our side if he wants to.
That's true. That's true.
I think you should leave. Okay, cool.
How much are you going to? What are you voting?
Yellow, but I'm not sure how many yet.
Okay, fine.
Great. I think you should leave.
What?
I'm sorry.
Are you?
Yes.
Everyone is saying sorry.
But this was for Sully. This was to attack Sully, right? So the whole idea was the clergy were way too powerful. We need them in the same team as each other, so they can't keep moving everything to their side. I've got an offer for you. That side's going to go red. So Laurie and Ash are going to put enough red in to make sure that side goes red and you get another point on there. It also means that
I don't think that's true.
Okay, well that's what I'm pushing for.
Okay.
It's green time. It's green time, baby. It's time for the greens to come up top, which is good because green and red, whatever it is, I don't care as long as we've got a bit of a win going on. And maybe it's time for some, you know, some rights to be wronged with God and the clergy and that kind of thing as well. So yeah, I think it's going to be a green sweep.
On this side, therefore, you don't need to put anything down. You can save your resources if you want to, or you can put something down if you think there's going to be a trick. But the idea is that right now...
Why don't you not put anything down?
Okay, sure, I'll put nothing down too. That's fine. Tell you what, I've used my sigil, but you can give me yours, and I'll promise that you put nothing down, I put nothing down, we both just put nothing down this turn.
No, I'm putting things down.
What are you putting down?
I put down what I want because I haven't gotten to sway anything on this side of the council.
All right,
it's
fine,
my turn!
Fine. This is much easier then. Give me your sigil, and I promise not to play a card this turn.
D'accord.
D'accord?
D'accord.
Hello.
What are you going to vote for?
I'm going to go green, actually. I think I'm going to go green.
Do you have a sigil?
Yeah.
Give it to me.
But I need something.
Give it to me.
But I need something in return. No.
Give me the sigil.
But no, I can't just give it to you.
I will let you live.
That is tempting. That is tempting.
What are your plans this round, huh?
Oh, my plans are for things to go to plan.
I love it when that happens.
Oh, yes. You remember how I told you they were going to go all in on wealth? And what did they do? Oh, yes, what ended up winning, Sullivan?
Well,
yes. So do you feel like you're not owe me?
I do owe you. How about I pay you back for the justice that you lost?
No, because you must make justice. Justice is in both of our interests.
This is very true.
The sigil is in my interest.
Yes, it is, and it is. Yes, it is, definitely it is. Yes, all okay. Yes, okay. You know what? Yes. Okay. It doesn't give me anything to keep it, and if it will squash Libworth.
Is that the sigil that they gave you?
I can give you that or my own.
Give me their sigil. Give me that blood money.
No, but then I won't get the 5 points from the sigil, so it would be better for me to give you my own. Is that okay?
I suppose.
Le Buif, le squashed.
I told you. The man is on his knees. He gave me a sigil for free. That's right. I gave him nothing in return. Because that is what he owes me. A man has betrayed his word. I will not let him forget it. And so, I think this is all behind us now. I know this is behind us. Because the man was broken when I looked at him. Just how I wanted him.
Ash Millman.
Continue.
Would you like to vote with me? Yes, you would. Why don't we vote just lovely green? You'll get some stuff back with me. You only need to put one in, and Laurie loses.
I'll do it for a sigil.
Well, bad timing, I'm afraid. I just gave mine up for forgiveness. So,
was it to the rebels, though?
Yes, it was to the rebels.
Then for mon ami, I will do it.
Fantastic. And you also get some stuff back if you vote with us as well.
Cool, yeah.
And you only need to put one in.
Just one?
Just one green, and that's
Okay,
all I
all
want.
right,
And obviously none of the other colours.
Okay.
Because you could put in one green and then like 14
that was
red.
so specific, yeah. Okay, you know what? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because then we all get what we want.
Yeah, and I like getting what I want.
And Josephine wants green.
She does, yeah.
Yeah,
we
she
had
said
a
that to
little
me.
corridor chat. We came up with some plans. We did
Yeah.
some divulging of information to each other, and yeah, green is what we want.
And I gave her my sigil because I was scared.
I like knowing that your emotions are this easily played with.
For sure.
This is good information.
Oh, yes.
For sure.
It's not good for me. It's not good for me, I'll tell you that. But yeah, me and T are going to go green. I'm going to put a few in to
All right.
try and ward off Laurie.
Okay, deal.
Yeah,
Let's go.
okay, great.
Nice.
Thank you. See you on the other side.
See you, sir. Oh, Tegan, my trusted confidant.
Mm-hmm.
You requested this meeting with me? Grovel, come on. Oh. Oh, I'll give you a sigil. Do you want to do greens?
Yes!
Okay.
Let's actually do greens this time. I'm so glad I didn't trust you.
Yeah, I think green will be good.
But I think with myself and the other Pope, Poperoni Pizza, in the same council, I think it makes sense to do green. But I think it makes sense. I'm not sure how many cards Laurie holds and how many greens we each have to vote with.
Yon Pope told me 1 green. He said just 1 green, nothing else.
And how am I to trust you this time?
That's what he said. You can ask him. You can say, what did you say to Ash? And he'll say 1 green.
I would trust you if you gave me a sigil.
Oh, that's nice. I have to use it though, I'm afraid. It's indebted to another. I'm so sorry. You can just trust me because you're going to vote green anyway. The 2 popes are going to go green. You don't need my sigil. I don't need to give you my sigil. For this, we can just green it up together like sisters with the green.
We'll see.
What else would you vote?
I don't know.
You can't do any blue damage. Okay. I'm scared. I'm really frightened.
And so you should be.
So you want a loan?
I want a loan of... No, I want assurances. I don't want a loan. I don't want a loan. I want assurances.
Assurances? Insurances? Let's hear it.
You may be wondering why it is I that comes to you on this council meeting and not the one from your council itself.
Everyone needs money.
Everyone needs money, and we are... The Rebels are a team. So I come representing the Rebels as a group to confirm your honour to the rule of red this round. I would love for you to not put any other colours, make sure red wins, as many reds as possible. If red succeeds under your rule, I will give you my sigil, but those are the conditions.
Now there is a problem. I don't know how much to tell you,
Or,
but we're going to try and get red through.
Okay.
But it's going to be on this council.
That's a terrible idea.
It's not, because a red... it doesn't matter which council it goes through on. A red win is still a red win.
But I would like it on this one.
That I can't help you with.
Yes, you can. You're the only person who can help.
I don't have any red cards.
Oh no. Oh no, this is bad. Okay, well, you're definitely not getting my sigil.
That's fine. That's fine.
There's a lot of, the red isn't going to happen.
Oh.
I can tell you that.
Well, you could make it happen on this council, couldn't you?
I could, what?
Well, I mean, now you know it definitely won't be happening on this council this turn. So.
It's much to think about.
Well, there it is. There it is. But I hope you do manage to get red through, because that would be very, very good. For all of us. And for the common man.
God,
Freedom.
Hate bangers.
And the free market.
Get out of my sight! Leave!
Okay, so it's moving shaking time. Got to make some deals, got to make some red or some yellow happen this round. I think I'm going to go speak to Ash, and I'm going to offer maybe my sigil for Ash to betray the greens and play some reds, because I've got a lot of reds in my hand. It's red down, baby. Let me guess, you're going green.
Yeah. Oh yeah, lots of
You're
green.
going green
Big
bigs,
green.
big greens.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I might not vote then, because I don't think I have enough to make anything happen, unless you're going to vote red.
Don't lie.
I'm not going to vote. I don't have enough to make anything happen, I don't
Well,
think.
your investment friend just sat here and is like, red's happening on this.
I genuinely don't think I actually have enough reds in my hand to swing this.
Okay, well, you
Me?
have sway with Dom.
Yes, I do, yeah.
Yeah, and you may talk to him after this because you're friends, you can talk in the corridor, that's allowed. Your teammates. Get him to make red go through on this council if possible.
Well, what do they... It's only Dom and Josephine that are going to do that. Like, yellow's so much easier for them to do. We should have red go through here. Join me on red
But
here.
green-
Fuck the Pope. This is the good thing. If we get red through on here, then Pope Calzone goes. Potentially, you could end up at the top of the council.
I don't care about being at the top of the council, I care about what's right.
What's right?
Green.
Voting with the clergy.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You know they've just moved that Pope round.
Yeah, well, actually, it was...
And why is that?
It was Sat that moved the Pope round. And the conclave wasn't successful. There are now 2 popes, and
both chimneys, white smoke everywhere.
But no, the green is happening over here. I can't do it to Tegan again.
You can't do it to Tegan?
I'm a little bit afraid.
What do you mean?
I'm a little bit afraid.
Oh, we could do reds though.
We could.
What have you agreed with Tegan that you're going to play? Green?
Yeah, I've agreed with Tegan and.
What about playing? How many reds you got?
Lots, actually loads.
What about if I give you a sigil?
No.
Do you need yellow cards, perchance, for a vote?
Good question.
Because I think I'm probably going to be joining your council next round.
You think so?
Yeah.
Because I was going to say to vote for red.
Me to vote for red?
Yeah, get all your
I'm
team
already
to
aiming to vote for red.
Yeah, I'm just saying that if that's the alignment, we support it. Even
you're doing gold on your side?
Yeah, definitely 110%. But yeah, I've got, let me see, how much do I have? So I have five in total at the moment.
Yeah, I don't think you need to swamp it because the only person voting against you is going to be Josephine.
It's going to be Josephine.
Ivan, unless he's decided to betray the trust. But I don't think Dom. No. I know Dom won't be. I think you guys are all going yellow. So
yeah, we are.
I'm happy to give you some yellow, but I'm also just going to join the council next round. So the only thing I really want is I just want cards of different colours. So if you have any blue cards you can spare.
Yeah, I've got some blue cards for you.
Can I trade you one? Lovely.
Oh, look at that.
Perfect.
This might work in my favour.
That's
Cheers.
good for me.
Thanks so much. Yeah.
Thank you.
Nice and
always
quick.
a pleasure doing business with you.
Bro, you too, man. It's always a breeze. Thank you so much.
He's in deep. He's in debt. The votes are in. It's time to find out which motions we are passing this round. Starting with Council 1. The Council Chair sat.
Yes.
Sir comes a lot.
Sir comes a lot in this chair.
I was sitting in that chair.
It was really sticky coming to think of it.
Oh, listen, old Sticky Fingers here is going to reveal what he has. Ladies and gentlemen, 3 for wealth, right here.
3 for wealth from Sat.
Yes. Who's next? But my nemesis, huh?
In a French accent.
And I'm smoking her.
Oh, it's reds.
Yes. Listen to that. Freedom. What's that? 1, 2, 3, 4. I sneeze on your freedom.
It's currently winning. Josephine's currently the highest bidder and red is winning.
Yes.
Ivan.
Nothing from Ivan.
Nothing from Ivan.
Oh, Ivan.
I promised.
I did promise. Last but not least, the Dom, or Domzo Bank. He is donating. Yes, he's donating.
Oh!
You smell that? That's called wealth.
So that is 6 for wealth, the yellow. But Josephine is still the highest bidder and will be moving council at the end of this round unless something else changes. Council number 2.
Ooh. Excellent.
I'll say this
well done.
pile feels thick.
Oh, double C thick pile.
We'll start with my vote, Pope Calzone. 1 for justice.
Yay!
Team Green. Sullivan, we've got 1, 2, 3 for justice.
3 for justice.
Laurie. Oh, it's hefty. This is hefty.
Oh,
massive.
1,
what?
2,
2,
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
He was not playing.
7
He
for
was
red,
not
that
playing.
is.
I was worried about this.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Ash?
How many reds do you have?
Quite a lot.
How many? Over 4?
Yeah.
I'm gonna make enemies of the
How
clergy.
many you got to play?
1 green.
They've offered you 1 green.
No, I can play 1 green.
You can play 1 green.
And everything will be mine. the world.
But you could just play reds. Just play all your reds. I'll give you a sigil if you play all your reds. And I'll be fucking off to the other council.
I'm gonna make too many enemies. I'm too easily swayed.
Come on, it's really fun, man.
Give me the sigil.
Right.
Give me the sigil.
But this is binding to play all of your reds.
Oh, the taste of a sigil is so sweet. I'm really nervous about Tegan. I feel like she's going to beat me up to death. But also, I'm very glad to have a sigil. I'm very glad. My morals are so easily bought. I'm having a conflict, but White Jesus is looking at me.
Oh my.
You traitor!
We're on a team.
I
gave the sigil. I did pay a sigil for it. Yes. We didn't even need it. The stupid thing is.
Smash the church!
Millman! I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Millman! You are not getting into heaven!
No, never!
Never, ever!
We can promise you now!
Can we do green
Wonderful.
next round?
Oh, that's rich!
Oh, yeah!
Don't let those godmothers intimidate you.
Can we do green?
I would never do that to anyone.
On this council. On this round.
Anyone at all.
How dare Ash do this to me? I would never do this to anybody in the world. Nobody. I am a kind and honest man. I do what I say, and I say what I do. And I say I will kill Ash Millman.
Trusted Ash again. And I was mistaken to do so. Here I was thinking Goth queens stick together, and no, I am going to beat her up to death.
Just to recap what's gone on there, that's red going to pass over here. I'm the highest bidder, so I'll be moving councils.
Don't hide.
I'm not hiding, I'm fine.
I still see.
Oh, just averting your gaze.
One red on the board, and here I am, the little puppet master with my little sigil saying, why don't you just throw some reds over here? And then it turns out that I didn't actually need to do that. I had enough reds to win on my own, so I've actually wasted points there. Oh. This is going to get rough now. I'm not making any influence. I'm running out desperately. So, it is now powers time. Starting over here, would anyone like to activate one of their powers?
Josephine passes, Ivan uses his Duke ability to give yellow influence to Sat, and Dom activates his ability.
If I can find my wallet, I'll put it somewhere.
You've got to look for the biggest thing in the room, Dom.
Yes, is there a big wadge of leather somewhere full of cash? Here it is.
There it is.
Lovely. So I'm going to use my ability. I'm going to spend a blue, a red, a yellow to gain 3 cards of my influence, and for someone else, another player. And unfortunately, Laurie's on the other council. Otherwise, I would have chosen my fellow party member. So who shall I pick? Let's have a look.
Dom, you could pick Sat, and then we could ask Sat to donate to me.
Wait.
Sat's going to get the edict, the donate edict.
Wait, right there. Well, I think you should.
Remember, there's a revolutionary on your side too.
I think you should pick. You've toyed with the rebels' hearts.
Just give to me.
You've toyed with him.
We've delivered you a victory over there.
Yeah. So.
You know how you got that victory? I gave Laurie all my red cards. That's how you got that victory. Otherwise, you'd be.
Over here.
Otherwise, you'd be all be Catholics now.
You said you had no red cards. You liar.
No,
You traded them
When
all
we
to me.
spoke, I didn't have the red cards. I'd given them to Laurie.
You could have done it over there, and you made this mistake. You made this
If
betrayal happen.
If I'd done it over here, do you know what you'd be over there? You wouldn't be red.
No, it'd be green, and it would be
Dom,
good.
Dom,
Be good for me.
It's
How about this?
incorrect.
How about this?
If you had done your one red instead of the yellow, we would have won.
Pick me, but choose what I take.
Give it to the rebels, you
Trust
coward!
Trust
That's an
Ivan.
interesting idea.
Revolutionary.
Because we have an agreement.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
It's not a
Trust Ivan.
binding agreement. That makes me nervous.
I could choose you.
I'm willing to give it to Josephine.
What?
I'm willing to do it if it'll shut these rebels up for a bit.
No. Let them be loud. It means nothing. I can't hear them from here.
That's wrong, Dom.
You think that's wrong, do you?
I think that's wrong, mate.
C'est bon. Give him to her.
All the rebels are French now.
That's wrong in French.
Yeah.
In a French accent.
Can be very quiet.
Let them be loud.
Who's moving councils here? It's going to be
Josephine.
Josephine.
Yeah. It's no use.
Interesting. Sat, you can pick up on the proviso that you give me the donate.
Yeah, deal.
That's good.
What's happening over
They've
here?
shook on it. It's a gentleman's agreement.
A gentleman's agreement.
Oh, there's no gentleman in this room.
It's a non-binding gentleman's agreement.
It's a gentle people's agreement, okay? Gentle.
Okay, so Sat gets 3 cards as well. Dom discards 3.
And I gain, and then I draw up 3.
So Dom now discards 3 cards and decides to draw 3 reds, and because of their deal, gives Sat the chance to take 2 yellows and a blue.
I've already revealed myself to be the bishop, aka Whistle. So I will discard 1 influence in order to move my fellow Pope, Pepperoni Pizza, up 1.
So I choose not to reveal my power just yet, and neither does Ash. Sullivan activates his power though, which lets him and Tegan take 2 blues. We're then going to pass a red and yellow article, and then we move on to the edicts, starting with the yellow donate on Council 1.
Rebels.
A gentleman's agreement right here, so I'm going with Domzo Bank.
Thank you very much. And look, I'm picking up red and a yellow because I need the yellows. I do need the yellows. I could pick up. Do you want me to pick up another red?
No!
I don't think you'll.
Just whatever you do, pick them up quicker.
Who's your ally? I just don't think these people.
Sat, you also
pleased.
get 2.
So Sat decides to take 2 blue influence, and then we're going to activate the Abdicate Edict, which means that Ivan, Dom, and Josephine take influence, taking yellow, red, and green respectively, and Sat moves to the bottom of the council. Over on Council 2, though, Tegan gets to activate the Donate Edict.
Whomever shall I choose?
Hey! Oh, you could choose Ash.
Yeah, I would love that.
Ash didn't fuck your own
I
vote.
think we need to repair some.
Yes, you do. You do.
Yes, I would say
Should we
so
start
as
now?
well.
Yeah.
With the donate?
Why don't you start it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't donate.
Well, you could trade us all your cards or something.
Yeah.
What now?
If you want to, yeah.
Yeah.
They're just. They're all green. I think you'll want me to use them.
Well,
I could trust you to use them.
you can't be trusted with them.
Just do a little donate to little old Ash. Little old.
All right, I'll be keeping the wealth in the cathedral. Sullivan, please.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I see.
So both Tegan and Sullivan take a blue and green influence. Then it is time to activate Abdicate once more, and everyone but Tegan gets to gain influence. I take a red, Ash and Sullivan both take green. Then Tegan moves to the bottom of the council.
And now, change places!
Okay, we have made our friends, and they are the merchants. We cannot be in the power we're in without being propped up by those money-grabbing bastards. It's us and them all the way through to the end now.
So this is the new lay of the land. Baron Ivanovich is over here on Council 1,
Yes.
Council Chair, and over there, Pepperoni Pizza is the chair of the council. I get the feeling certain colours might be going through very easily this round. Let's see what happens.
Now we have both clergies on our council. We have come to an agreement. We both want justice. It should be easy peasy and not a problem. Pas de problème. So it will all go according to plan. Justice is coming up. I cannot control the nobles. Those noble fucks are doing whatever they want as usual. It's fine. Justice will win. Okay, so here's the thing. We have to figure out how to stop wealth on the other side, because I think wealth is going to happen. I know that red is not in your interest. I think it's very easy for us all just to go justice.
Yes. I agree.
Right? We're all united in justice. How do we stop wealth? What can we give them? What can we sway them to?
Well, it's difficult. I mean, we
Do
could
we have
sway them
anything
to
we can
blue.
offer?
We could sway them to
Yes.
order. Yeah. So one of us being like one of the highest bidders, and then persuading them to go blue. But why would they go blue over yellow? Why would they go order over wealth at this point?
That's right. Does anyone have a sigil? Does anyone have anything big we can offer?
I don't have a sigil. You do.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
You know what? I remember actually, I gave a sigil to somebody who I betrayed because, I felt bad. So actually, I think we might be owed a little sigil from you.
No,
maybe.
but we're trying to secure things for the good of all of us, so I feel like it's worth a hold on to it.
And it's like a net zero after what you did to me.
And what about
No, but I
whatever
gave
Ash
you a
did to
sigil,
us
so-
twice?
No, it was just a little joke. I would love for Green to win.
Wars have been waged over smaller jokes than that.
If we are independent entities within the rebels, I had no idea she was going to do that.
It was an unbelievable move.
Yes,
Because
yes.
we both had chats with Ash.
It was shocking to me.
We both had chats. And she not only betrayed us, she betrayed us really hard when she didn't need to.
I know, she said she
threw
didn't
in
have a
3
sigil,
reds.
now she's saying she has a sigil now.
Oh, okay, but how will we stop the wealth?
Okay, I don't think there is a way to stop the wealth.
You don't think there's any way?
I think we can talk to the.
Well, we're talking to them, so if you'd like to hand over a sigil for us to
that'd be really
sweeten
great.
the deal.
That'd be really nice.
Yeah.
No, you will betray.
Give to...
Oh, you can't betray with a sigil.
Who are you
Yes.
chatting to?
We're
So-
chatting to the...
The blues. What are they called? Nobles.
You're chatting to the nobles?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe convince them to go blue.
Yes.
Because then at least they're not going yellow.
Yes.
Or can
exactly.
you just get them not to vote?
Yeah.
I think blue.
Blue's better
Blue
because
and
then
Okay.
it stops those
I don't
down.
need to give you a sigil to do that because you're going to do that anyway.
Oh no,
But that's
we'd
in
really
your-
love
but
a
that's-
sigil to
But that's
for you
in
to
your
do that.
interest, not
Yeah,
ours.
so I'm going to keep it, but good luck.
Unbelievable.
Wow.
Worst fucking teammates in the world.
Unbelievable.
You guys fucking have to do all of the green voting then. We're not doing any of that.
Well,
Okay.
that would be in your interest as well.
What, to vote? Yeah, but we're not putting any cards in.
Yes, for you, we'll do that.
Yes, please.
You're welcome.
I gave you a sigil after I betrayed you. You better give me something.
I can give you one of these.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Green time for real this time. Absolutely green time, because why wouldn't they vote green? Green's all in our interests. Oh, beep, beep. Get in the bus. It's time to go to Greentown. It's definitely greens. It's all greens. It's greens as far as the eye can see.
It seems so obvious, doesn't it?
It feels obvious, but it also feels like you could just put a blue through here.
Here's what we think you're going to do, because you can end the game this round. We think it's likely that you're going to give some or all of your reds to the rebels. There's very little we can do about that.
Yeah.
It's
not in their interest to help end the game though, so that's not a viable strategy for us. Like we could try and ask them to do that, but if we end the game like that, we just win outright. So there's no chance for them to win. Honestly, I'm not going to even try to get them to vote red. If they want to vote red through themselves, that's them doing that. I think I'm more interested in yellow. I think this is the thing. Yellow is a layup for us all this round.
Yellow makes a lot of sense.
And it's all of us getting 50% of our goal.
So how many? Do we all do the same number? What do we do?
I think, why would we even waste the resources? We just all play really low.
1 gold?
Just 1 gold and we pass it.
Play 1 each or just 1?
I think 1 each for an honesty
1 gold
policy,
each.
but yeah, that's it. Like we don't need to.
Yeah,
I've
that's
already
not bad
given
to me.
Dom my gold, so Dom's going to play my gold.
So you'll play 0
I'll play
gold,
0, he'll play
you'll play
2.
2 gold,
Yeah.
I'll play 1 gold, you play 1 gold.
1.
And it just passes, and then we've all lost the same amount, and we all stand to gain the same amount, which is 50% of the victory.
Okay.
Right?
All right.
Yeah.
All right, good.
Fair enough.
Easy.
This feels like a no-brainer. You don't even need no brains to work this one out because they want yellow, we want yellow, we just vote yellow. We just put it through. We're all 50% of the way to victory, right? Nothing else on the board's even close to victory.
You know who else needs money? Aristocrats. They haven't got 2 pennies to rub together. No, loitering in their old castles, getting covered in cobwebs, getting venereal diseases and tuberculosis. You know what they need? Money. You know what? Money always wins. Money always wins. So we've all agreed to vote yellow and win together with money, because money always wins.
I think it would be really nice if you guys voted red.
Vote red
Yeah.
on our council.
Yeah.
We
Do
don't
you
really
have
have
enough?
the power to do that, I don't think. And I think
do you have enough?
yellow is much easier for us to pass over
Yeah,
here
it's
because
easy,
but
so-
I think they're probably there's also the world in which they choose to go blue, those guys choose to go blue and blue goes
Exactly.
twice.
So why not try and preempt it by doing some red?
Do
a
some
little red.
shenanigans.
Yeah. Well, how many reds do you have?
Keep the cycle of violence going, you're saying. Yeah.
How many reds do you have?
Looking for my cards. I cannot find them.
She's flushed them.
Yes.
We haven't got loads of reds this
I
round.
feel like we should pool reds. Whatever we do.
Well, this is it. Like next round, red could win.
No,
right?
no,
you
we can do
could
it
win
now.
Yeah, well, this is it. Me and Dom could end the game now if we vote. Like if you pass red on your thing and yellow
We don't-
passes. So it doesn't really suit you to get red through this round, I feel like.
Yeah, so that's why you guys should do red. If we pool, we give you
Yeah,
some.
But we could just wait and then next round you have to do it.
But what
'Cause
about
you
if
wanna
there's a
win.
sigil in it for you?
Oh yes. What if there's
A sigil to play the reds.
Sigil to play reds.
Okay, I'll play all my reds for a sigil.
How many reds do you have? How many
Dom?
is all your reds?
I've got one red.
There you go. Dom?
I can't play all my reds because it would mean I can't use my ability, but I could play. I could play 2 reds for a sigil.
What would you? If we gave you
2 reds for a sigil.
Wait.
This is what we're saying. Red's much more
They have so
beneficial
much
for us
money.
next round.
All of
Because
your
we're going to pick up a lot of reds this round.
all of your reds, and I'll give you a green, so you got another colour.
But I've already got a green. Savage.
What if you voted green
No.
What if we gave you all our greens?
for a sigil?
We don't need
For
greens.
2
Yeah, you don't need greens, but you make friends.
I'll give you a sigil for all your greens.
You'll give us a sigil for all your greens,
Yeah.
and you'll play them,
He's going to get all the fucking points.
and you'll play them.
I won't play them.
No.
No, he
But
wants
I'll
them for
give
the
you a
end game
sig-
points.
I'll give you a sigil to take your greens off of you, so you can't vote for green.
I think we've got more to discuss next round, probably.
Yeah, you give me a sigil
We're going to
for green.
align.
Can we have
What?
your red cards?
You'll give me a sigil for greens?
For all the greens.
Will you play in this round?
How many
Red
greens
cards.
you got?
Yeah, playing this round.
I have 4 greens.
It's not binding. I've got nothing to bind that with. I don't trust it.
I'll give you a sigil for 4 greens. If it is all your greens.
Don't give him your greens,
Why not?
because it just benefits him.
No, I get a sigil.
Yeah, it's true.
There you go.
Okay, and now we have all your reds to be able to vote them over here, so it gives us more powerful leverage, because it would be really funny to do it
Yeah,
again.
but we've got absolutely nothing to guarantee that you'll do
You
that.
got my word.
I don't care about your word.
Give us a red.
Give you a red.
We'll speak to you tomorrow. The votes are in. Ivan, Chair of Council 1, please reveal what has been passed this round.
Oh, my honour. We have Laurie, who's put nothing at all.
As said.
We have Dom. 2 gold.
As was agreed.
Perfect. We have me. 2 blue.
Yeah,
Traitor.
yeah. Thought this would happen.
And Sat. 8 blue.
Money didn't win because they think blood is thicker than gold. Well, we'll see about that when I ram 300,000 gold pieces down their throats for betraying us and stabbing us in the back.
Plot twist. I'm religious again now. You know, white Jesus can see me behind me. Yes, I'm spiritual. I am ready to make donations to the church. It seems like they need repairment to their building, so we're going into collusion together. Fingers crossed they don't bite us in the buttocks, but we exchange sigils. So they seem like honest people, and I'm an honest man, especially when it comes to my money.
Well, okay, we have cut our friendship with the merchants. We have their money. That's all we needed them for. Now it's all about Jesus and asking for forgiveness for all of the terrible tricks we have played. So it's clergy all the way to the end now, because we think we have more points than them. Therefore, we will probably win, which is what we do because we are nobles. Where am I from now? God, I've got no idea.
Those fuckers. Those absolute little fuckers. I kind of had an inkling they would do this, because, to be honest, we didn't have many cards. We didn't have much to offer, and we did tell them exactly what we had in our hand. But it still stings. It still stings. Yeah. Okay, so blue's passed. Sat will be going off to the other council for a little trip. What's gone on over there, then?
Well, here we go. We've got Josephine.
God, they've betrayed us. Oh, they've
Nothing in there.
Nothing.
That's weird.
Curious.
Strange. Ash. Ash has put something in here. Where were these last round, Ash?
Better late than never. Better late than never.
That's 3 green. Very nice.
Don't have done it. I
And then
can't.
there's-
I hate the thought of being betrayed. I like betraying. I hate the thought of being betrayed.
I don't know what that would feel like. That would be awful. Oh, sorry. I'm
Sullivan!
probably a bit colourblind, but that's 3 blue from me.
Sullivan!
We want to make sure the game doesn't end. We need to do what we share, which is blue. So we think that you need to play blue in number this turn. Because they're never going to play blue with you. So we can give you some blue if you need to bump up your blue numbers. Meanwhile, it's going to stay gold this side because they want to finish the game. So the merchants are going to want gold, red.
Yeah. I got 3 blue.
Got 3 blue.
10 blues on the table. Exchange for 2 sigils. I think that's good. 6 for 1 sigil.
I couldn't do that deal. I don't.
But you're going to lose then, and merchants will just win this round. They will just win this round. They will. The game will be over.
Can't you fight? You got 10 blues.
Yeah,
and you can't beat them, but you can't beat them.
On your own.
You definitely can fucking beat them. There's no way.
It's that you guys want a little win and then a little.
Yeah, exactly. You got 10 blues.
Okay, if we go blue.
Yeah. We'll go blue.
You go blue.
That's what the deal could be.
Both just swap a sigil, so we have to do it.
Yeah.
All of us. Everyone goes blue.
That's
all
good.
4 of
That's
us
good.
go all the blue we have this turn.
Yeah.
Great.
Everyone gives all the blue they have this turn.
Perfect.
Yeah.
There's another 3 blue from Tegan there.
Oh wow.
Oh wow, that is so weird.
Strange.
How did that happen?
It is my time to betray. Ivan and Sat have masterminded a deal that they have brokered to us, in which instead of voting green as we have pledged to our partners on our council, we will be voting a blue. And I cannot wait to see the looks on their beautiful, beautiful faces when they realize just how it feels to be hurt like that.
Ooh, my medicine, it tastes so bitter. The bus has been crashed, the people have been killed. The Green Town is no more. It was Blue Town all along. Fucking Pokemon bullshit. Wait, that was Lavender Town actually, but the same sort of hue. I really hate the feeling of what I do to other people. I don't want other people to treat me how I treat them. I just want to do my own thing and reap all the rewards, but here we are, so fuck.
Well, it looks like I've gone back to my betraying ways. And I have, of course, brought home my French accent for this, because they are the most betraying of all the nations of the world, and that is why Josephine wanted me to be French, presumably, and that is why I've betrayed her again. It's very funny to do.
He's fucking done it again. I thought it wouldn't be possible. No. How? How would he do this again after I crushed him so much? But it's the both of them together. It is the church, it is the bishop, it is the friar together. I thought he was a friendly friar. Oh, he was going to be everyone's friend. I have not betrayed a single person. Not betrayed a single person, and perhaps that's what makes me a rebel, because everybody else here lies. They are big, fat, stinking liars. And I will remember this for the rest of eternity. Poor Sullivan, there's nowhere he can run. There's nowhere he can run that I will not find him. And you know what? Maybe we will be at the bottom. Maybe we're at the bottom, but you know what? No one suspects us now, because the game goes beyond today. Now, I will creep up on them when they least expect it. They're celebrating, there's champagne, they're happy. That's when we come in with the knives.
What a funny thing to happen!
I think I found out why the aristocracy have no money. I think you should check your fucking bank accounts.
All right, then, stupid blues are passing on both. So on Council 1, blue is passing and Sat is the highest bidder. On Council 2, blue is passing, but there are 3 people tied for highest bidder because 3 people played 3 cards. Tegan, Sullivan, and Ash all played 3. Now we're going to see if anyone wants to activate any powers, starting over here with Ivan.
Why, yes!
Once again, Ivan activates his Duke ability to take 2 yellow influence and give Sat 2 yellows as well. Dom activates the Investor, discarding 4, so he and myself can both take 4 red influence. Myself and Sat don't activate our abilities, and Sullivan activates his ability, which then lets Ash take a green and a red. Sully and Tegan both take 2 blues.
Ash, would you like to activate your power?
I wish I could. No, wait. No.
So finally, Tegan chooses not to activate her power, which means we move on to marking 2 blue articles on the board. Blue is now overwhelmingly the strongest virtue in our game, which means we now also get a Greater Edict, a more powerful ability that activates when 3 articles of 1 virtue are passed on the board. But first, we must pass the yellow donate edict on Council 1, and Ivan and Sat both get to gain 2 yellow influence. Then we have the new Inquisition Edict. Each player reveals their hand, the council chair then chooses a player and a virtue. That player becomes the highest bidder, who will switch councils, discards all of the chosen virtue, and replaces each card of this chosen virtue with influence of another virtue that they could normally get.
This is my hand. So I have 5 reds.
I will pick Dom to discard red. Freedom, please.
He's happy about that one.
Miss Piggy.
So this means that Dom now has to discard all of his 7 red cards and replace them with 7 yellows. Brutal. On Council 2, Sullivan donates to Tegan and Sully takes a blue and a green, while Tegan decides to take 2 greens. Then it is time for the Inquisition.
No, I'm best off. Ash the Betrayer, I think you should get rid of your reds, please.
Okay, and now my ability comes into play. Thank God! Right. If an edict causes you to discard influence or give influence to another player, after it resolves, gain 2 influence. So you want me to get rid of these 2, was it?
Yes,
yeah,
that's
and
what
then
I
I'm
said.
going to get them back. Thank you.
But you also get to replace the 2 that you
greens.
discarded with the other colour that you had. Ash. So you also get 2 greens.
Okay, so I would go discard, gain, 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 gain.
There you go.
There we go.
There we are.
And now, change places.
So what about green?
Convince me. Convince me. Not to beat the shit out of you.
Yeah, I understand. I
Do you
understand.
It's the second time.
I know.
It's the second time.
I know. It's the
We've
second
made amends.
We have.
And what happens?
Yes, but
what
it was just.
happens?
It's
What
the fact
happens?
that I didn't have a sigil. You see, from when I tried to make a bet. See, Ash had betrayed me and Tegan, and I'd
we were
given
going
you a
to. We were
sigil.
of good faith going to have justice.
We
come
were
through.
indeed, but then we couldn't trust that, and we
okay.
decided we thought you were going to go
What are
for
you
run.
going to do in this round?
That's up for debate and negotiation.
I think we should all go green.
Oh, I don't.
I just think we should all go green.
Do you have a sigil that you can offer the good man?
Do
you? Do you? I feel like you do. I feel like you do.
I could have a sigil.
You'll never forget my voice. I will be there when you close your eyes. You will never be safe. Do you have a sigil you can offer the nice man for justice?
Very intense.
I would only if you promise not to vote, then I could give you a
I've
sigil.
got greens.
He has green.
Well, if you vote green, then I'll give you a sigil.
Well, I could be convinced, maybe. How many green cards have you got?
I've got a few.
How many's a few?
I've got 3, I think. So,
how many have you got?
3.
How many have you got?
You have mine.
Oh, yes, I do. I won't be making a deal, I'm afraid.
oh, good.
You can outvote him with green.
Now you've told me how many green cards there are. I know I can win. I can win with yellows.
Fuck.
Well, fuck.
You've got Ivan to thank for that. Stupid Sullivan telling me how many cards they've got. What a fool! What a booby! What a complete moron! You don't tell your enemy the truth. Why would you do that?
Look, my goose, it's cooked. It's done. Stick a fork in me. I'm fucked. It's all over. I have no cards to play. Well, I'm really just hoping that somebody else does something and I win, and I hope that happens. I think realistically they're just going to swamp yellow over here, so I'm just going to maybe just give all my cards to the other council in the hopes that something happens over there, and then I will claim victory by not doing anything myself. I'll just be swept to victory by somebody else achieving something. Yeah. Oh, we can keep this quick because I don't think there's much to discuss here. I think yellow is going to...
I would like it to not be yellow.
we are going to play all our yellow. The question is what's going to happen on the other side, and obviously you've got reds. You can give them reds.
Yeah. I don't think there's enough reds.
If red wins,
in the mix.
it flips that.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
And then because of the greater edict, red means we would flip sides. There's a chance we wouldn't win.
So technically, Ash could give all of her reds to Josephine and ask her to play them. I could give all my reds to Dom and ask him to play them.
I fully expect you to do that.
Yeah, we probably should, but then you guys still win on yellow and blue, and we win on reds, and then it's a race of,
we lose our victory conditions. I mean, it's just
What
impossible.
about?
What are your victory conditions?
How many yellows are you going to play?
All of them, which I think, let's not say. I think all of them.
They've got loads.
Maybe.
They've got absolutely loads.
If I give you a sigil, will you play a certain amount rather than all of them?
It depends what is it in it for us.
A sigil?
A sigil?
Yeah.
You don't know? Come on, that's a bit, I don't know.
Can I just have a sigil because you fucked me over?
Absolutely not.
Why not?
No.
I apologise, that should be enough.
You should just give me a sigil.
I think it's simplest if we just say, we're going to play all our yellows. We're aware that you might give your reds to the other team. I think we just leave it at that.
Yeah, I think that's fine. I'm happy to give I'm going to give my reds
But
to
a
Dom.
sigil for less than all the yellows would be a good deal for me, and maybe for you. If what a little bit of fun, a little bit of game, a little bit of plot, eh?
I do like a little bit of plot.
A little bit of plot.
Sad, don't do this.
I genuinely don't think we got the numbers.
Conversation's
guys.
over.
I don't think we got the numbers.
Nobody wants my fucking sigil. I'm trying to get some sort of leverage here. I feel like there could be a green win if I can make a deal, and it's just not the way it's going for me. But I'm going to put all my greens in. I'm going to see how it goes, and maybe, just maybe, on a dime and a wish, we can make it through, and the green will topple whatever insidious yellow bullshit is going on over there. It's just me stuck on that council feeling bad about my actions. Great. Right, this wasn't even on camera. This was secret and naughty, but I did do it. So I'm telling you now because this is the confessional and we are in the house of God. White Jesus. Whilst we're all stood to the side, me and Dom made a little deal. I gave him my sigil and he gave me 2 greens because I thought, Greentown, baby, let's go. Maybe now's the time to get another cross on the board. So yeah, that's happened. There's been a little secret deal there. I think there was some other trades. I gave Josephine another red. So we've kind of mixed up some cards, done some dishing out of all the goods that we want to grow into fruitful plants of bounty. And hopefully we can just scrape a bit of a win from the end here, or just a few more points rather than anyone else coming out on top. I don't think it's possible, but I've had a nice time. So there's that.
The votes are in. This is very likely the last vote of the game because if yellow or red passes here, that triggers the end of the game and the final scoring. So with that in mind, Ivan, Council Chair, Council 1.
Yes.
Please reveal what has been passed.
Unless something's gone crazy here, we expect this to be a lot of gold. Nothing from Laurie. It's because he gave his reds to you. Nothing from me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 greens to Ash. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 golds for Sap.
What? Where the fuck did those come from?
I told you, I'm wealthy. This means nothing to me.
Yeah.
Noblesse, wealth. Yeah.
Okay, so currently gold is passing over here and Sat is the highest bidder because apparently there were a lot of gold cards over here.
Gee whiz.
What's happening over there, Sullivan?
Well, Josephine has Oh, popped in 3 reds. Interesting. There we go, lovely stuff. I myself have popped in all of my greens, my 3 greens. May as well give my best shot in the face of devastation. Dom here. So we've got 3 reds there, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 reds.
8 reds.
We've got 8 reds versus 3 greens. And Tegan here brings us up to 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 greens. Thank you very much.
They lied about how many greens they had.
Yes, Tegan's a fucking genius.
I'm a genius. They say keep your cards close to your chest. Well, I kept my cards and a few extra deep within my ample bosom. Sullivan does not know that I do not in fact have 3 green cards. I have 6. And I'm not going to tell him until the very last minute because I know that he's going to be fretting and frittering around and really selling this lie. But I know Sullivan, I know he'll forgive me for the wee lie when we taste that sweet victory that we are sure to do after this grand reveal.
I can't believe Tegan didn't tell her enemy the truth. Canadian witch!
She's the best of the 2 folks. She was so convincing, she convinced me. I was just depressed and I was like, what do? I'm just going to put everything in. And then Tegan very quickly whispered to me the truth. Thank you, Tegan.
You're welcome.
You saved us.
Oh my god.
Now it's time for the powers on Council 1, and Ivan uses his to take 2 blue, while myself, Sat and Ash all don't or can't use theirs. On Council 2, Sullivan uses his power to give himself and Tegan 2 cards. Tegan, Dom and Josephine all choose not to use their powers.
So green is passing over here at the moment.
Yellow's passing.
Yellow is passing here.
Then it's time for the edicts, and the yellow edict becomes the greater edict, spoils, which means that the highest bidder and council chair both gain 4 influence. Influence gained this way may be of any virtue, not just the ones that your faction prefers. So both Ivan and Sat gain 4 more influence. Then it's the Inquisition, and each player reveals their hand, and the council chair gets to choose someone to discard all of 1 virtue.
I'm going to pick Laurie and order. No, you've got that. Why don't you have some wealth, mate? As a merchant, have some wealth.
So I discard well.
Sorry.
You want me to get rid of my blue, which is actual points that I'm going to score?
Yes, please.
Fuck's sake. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll take these. 2, 3, 4. That's a serious blow.
Over on Council 2, Spoils activates, giving Sullivan and Tegan 4 cards, and then, during the Inquisition, Sullivan chooses somebody to discard.
Does it really hugely matter?
It does to me and Dom. If you make,
don't help him.
Well, Ivan's just done
And also,
it to me,
who you
Dom.
pick switches councils as well before the game
What do you
ends.
get points
Yes,
for?
that's true, yes.
Huh?
What do you get points for?
Having other colours in my hand, but I've only got 1 of each, so it doesn't really make any difference.
I'll get you, Dom, to get rid of the green.
What? Not what?
No, because he picks them up again, but in a different colour. So he'd pick up a red.
Give me a red, yeah.
Yeah.
He'd pick up 7 reds. So
Oh, it was a bad last round for the merchants.
Hey, it could have been worse.
It could have been worse. And now, Dom, we can commiserate on the way to the other council as we leave.
So, to recap the scoring before we reveal the points that players have scored, players will gain 10 points for each article in a colour of their faction, 5 points for each sigil they have gained from a different faction, and 1 point for every 2 influence remaining in a player's hand at the end of the game. Additionally, each party has their own bonus objective for points. The clergy are going to get 3 points per player who has remaining influence that is within 1 of their remaining influence at the end of the game. The merchants get 1 point for each order or justice card in their hand, the blue or the greens, which they can't normally get. The nobles get 7 points if a noble is the council chair, and the rebels would get 7 points if a noble is not the council chair. So let's find out who has won our inaugural game of Coalition Councils of the Republic.
In 4th place, Team Rebel with 102 points.
Yes, but we had fun.
In 3rd place, with 114 points, it's the merchants. In 2nd place, with 124 points, the clergy. And in 1st place, with 149, the nobles.
I can live with that.
Everyone else is pretty close.
Yeah, everyone else is pretty close, and they absolutely demolished us.
Amazing stuff. This guy, incredible. Played a blind.
Teamwork,
Played a
total
blind.
trust.
Mastermind, right here.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Yes. This is the way it should go. We were born for success, and now we have achieved it.
All right, Noros Bard fans, you know me, the resident loser has come back this time to redeem himself. I'm a winner for the winning team. I want to thank Ivan. He's a great player, great mastermind. Came up with so many great ideas. All I have to say is yes, 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 yes. And look where I am. I am a winner. I'm gonna take this victory and frame it on a wall, something like that, like white Jesus, something like that. Cheers, thank you, have a great evening. I have to go now and enjoy. I'm gonna climb up a high mountain and come a lot. Because I am Sir Comes a Lot. My crutch will be free, like this victory. Ciao.
So not only did that not happen, where did I not win because somebody else did something, but then Ivan's fucked me out of 5 points here because he's made me discard all of my cards that I've been gathering for the entire game. I've had those blues since round fucking 1. I would have got 5 points for those, and he's made me discard them. So, what was my afternoon for? Wes, why you... Don't smile at me, Wes. Don't smile at me behind the camera, Wes, because I've had a terrible fucking time. I've had an awful day. Don't laugh! You're laughing now at my pain, Wes. Stop it! You're fucking holding your sides and giggling at me. This has been a terrible day for me. So that brings this game of Coalition to an end. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much to Spoonbill Games, who made this game, who partnered with us to make this video. We very much enjoyed playing it. We loved it so much when we playtested it that we thought we have to do it here. And we wanted to do it in this lovely chapel with Big Geege watching us. We will see you soon. 3, 2, 1, get on board!